ho, ho. Happy Christmas. Wait, it's Merry Christmas, isn't it? I'm leaving that in. I'm going to leave that in. That's how.
Happy Christmas. No one says that.
I know. Why did I say that? Today's show is brought to you by...
I'll tell you what will make you have happiness in Christmas time is Jeff's Bagel Run.
Yes.
And there are tons of Jeff's Bagel Runs opening up all around Central Florida, all up the East Coast.
Yeah.
One just opened up in Lake Mary. We've got one that's going to open up right close to Baldwin Park.
Oh, yeah, we're getting one right out on Colonial, but they have these special festive flavors. Jeff's always does something for any holiday. They do something crazy. And right now, November 10th through December 31st. So, guys, it is a limited run. You can get their Dubai chocolate matcha latte, which my wife is going to have. Peppermint mocha cold foam cold brew. I think they may have had this one before, and it's delicious.
Their specialty drinks are unbelievable.
The Otto's coffee's delicious. If you're a coffee person, try Otto's coffee. Honey pistachio latte, a cookie butter cream cheese spread that they're going to have, and an espresso cream cheese. I've never had an espresso cream cheese. That sounds really good.
Their cream cheese is made fresh daily.
Yes.
So it's got fresh ingredients in it.
Hand stirred.
I mean, they have tons of different options. Your kids will love it. If you want some delicious bagels, some fresh made spreads,
let me go down the run. Lemon poppy, jalapeno pepper jack, chocolate sprinkles, tomato grilled cheese, French onion soup, funnel cake, nana stuffing. The list goes on and on. Those are the specialty bagels of the day.
Yep.
They have a whole other list, and if you use their app, you get a free bagel just for trying it.
Yep, from their free app or their website, jeffsbagelrun.com. You can enter your zip code and see where Jeff's Bagel Run is near you.
Well, you can also see what's in stock. Like when you load that up, it's got like a real-time tally of what's coming out of the oven. It's awesome.
You want some delicious bagels? It's jeffsbagelrun.com.
Live from the Injured on the Go Just Call Mo studio.
It's a blast!
It's Orlando's own Tom and Dan.
Hello. This is your Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan program. We hope that you will find our presentation precise, joke heavy, and just right. Thanks.
Welcome to the Friday free show of A Mediocre Time.
Hey, it is another A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Dan.
I'm Tom.
On the couch with us, you know him. You request him a lot of the time from the Orlando talk show. It is our very good friend, Ross McCoy.
Thanks, guys. How long did it take you to learn to do that left-handed, Dan?
To do what?
The horn left-handed?
While I'm talking?
Yeah.
It's kind of hard.
That's tricky.
It's a right-handed horn.
I realize.
Yeah, it is a right-handed
horn. You're the
horn.
Jimi Hendrix of sound horns.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
So I'm going to plug our big events one more time.
Jimi Hendrix, a veteran. Jimi Hendrix, a veteran. I just want to point that out. Happy Veterans Day. Yeah, Jimi Hendrix. He's an Army man.
I got a complete list of everybody going to be at the
He
Beer
shot
Fest.
a right-handed gun left-hand. That's
true. That's absolutely true.
Our Bataviz Beer Fest is next weekend, November 22nd.
Yes.
Then Sofa and Suds are November 23rd. Here's a rundown of all the samples and breweries and companies that are going to be giving out free samples. We've got Deviant Wolf, Ivanhoe Park Brewing Company, Brewers Anonymous, Persimmon Hollow, 1010 Brewing, White Claw, Wops Hops, D's Brothers Brewing, Trail Magic, Rock Pit, Brewsaki, Central 28, Funky Buddha, Keel Farm Cider, 3 Odd Guys Brewing, 3 Daughters, Blue Spring, Surfside Vodka and Tea, Neutral's going to be out there, Tactical Brewing, Good Boy Seltzers, Caribbean Moonshine, The Vineyard, Bearcat THC Seltzers, Monster Brewing, Wicked Weed, and something called Fine Wonder THC, which is probably another THC beverage. We got a lot of THC beverages this year, which is new. to.
I would end with those.
Yeah.
Don't start with those. You'll fall asleep before you get to the beer.
Which, from what I'm hearing, I don't know if there's like legislation going on or like there's a push to get rid of Delta 9.
You want to talk about it?
But everybody's freaked out about it. I've seen some stories. So this may be the last time you could sample these
I'm
beverages.
not freaked out about it because typically if I imbibe, I'm using my medical marijuana. Thank you, Dr. Chunlate.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it seems like they are putting in a provision to try and seal up the loophole. And I would only imagine that they feel like they're not getting their cut of the money, right? That's the only reason you would do that.
Well, I heard that there is the alcohol lobbyists are lobbying
that would
heavy
make-
because it's
that would
cutting
make
into
sense.
their profit. So
Yeah.
But man, there's a lot. I mean,
Well,
it's
think
already
about
in
it.
Winn-Dixie.
It's
you
a
know?
lot cheaper to produce, too, from the beer guys that I've talked to. If you think about, not to get nerdy on this sort of thing right now, but think about this for a second, because we know a lot of beer guys, and what's the most heralded, most important part of our beer, right? Your hops. Hops are very rare and very abundant and hard to find.
And Rocky Mountain Spring Water.
Yeah, and Rocky Mountain Spring Water.
Mm-hmm.
But like a lot of the weed, the Delta 9 stuff, not as rare. Not as hard to come by.
Yeah. No, easier.
Yeah, easier, and
to brew.
it seems like they can get their product out there quicker, faster.
This is America. Let's make everything free.
Okay, I like that.
Like, do whatever you want.
Yeah. Free Beer Fest.
Here's our
You got
vendors.
Three Brothers Brewing right next to Three Daughters Brewing. That's going to be a mega brewery next year. I'm calling that one.
Here's our vendors and partners. And
Okay.
obviously, I want to thank JustCallMo.com, the DeWitt Law Firm, for being our presenting sponsor. We got Modern Plumbing as another sponsor.
Yeah,
Jeff's
man.
Bagel Run, Fairville,
You
Megastore.
did mention Mo, right?
Yep.
Okay, hold on. I'm obligated to hit that.
Pyro Spot is a sponsor as
Hey!
well.
Power Spot and Vintage Elite. What is it called, Dan?
Vintage elite clothing, I think.
Yeah.
Elite vintage clothing.
You can be assured that your beer glass was stored briefly next to Vintage Elite clothing. This
Hey.
which we will be selling a fuller pour pint glass for charity. Yellow Brick Road will be starting selling that at noon.
Yes.
So some of our other partners will be out there. Orlando Science Center is going to be out there. Orange County Regional History Center is going to be out there. Dino Jimmy. My Eternal Vitality is going to be out there doing full body scans for free for everybody. Gabriella Plants is giving away 150 plants. Groove Soaps, Hittin' Skins, which we got the sample cups printed from, and some other our
Nice.
T-shirts and everything.
Hey, I forgot Groove was going to be out there. I just bought some Groove soaps.
Villain Coffee is going to have a booth out there.
Nice.
Giant Recreation World, Bud Docs, Certified Best Roofing, Blanchard Insurance is going to be out there.
Look at Tom's forehead. It's so pinched from all this reading. This poor guy.
I know. He's doing it.
We got a huge mobile cigar lounge that's going to be out there. Crafty Queenie is going to be out there.
But is it shaped like a cigar?
Yeah, is it a huge bubble cigar?
I want it to be a big fiberglass cigar.
Here's
the man inside of it.
Smoking out the end.
smoke
from,
out
like,
one end.
yeah.
Here's the food trucks. The Knot, the Salty Fry is going to be out there. What is this? Nani's Mini Donuts is going to be out there.
Okay.
Do
you need me to read?
Is it?
Did you run out of letters? He ran out of letters. He has a letter.
Churros and cream. The Hook. All right, you get the point.
Churros and cream.
Food trucks.
The Hook.
Is
that Captain Hook's food truck?
One of
He
them
gave
was
up-
called the Nook, and one of them is called the Hook.
He gave up trying to catch Peter Pan, and now
Goddamn
he's running
Dr.
a food
Seuss
truck.
over here.
Live music. We got bars set up if you want to buy some booze.
Are you stressed out? Are you stressed out? Is Tracy? Who's
Super Villains is playing after for free.
Yeah.
It's all free.
I think Pabone's band is going to open for him too, or
free concert.
Or I think Pabone's band may even take over. TV Generation may even take over after the Supervillains to play you into the night.
Then
so we have an after party.
Sofas and Suds the next day. Also, there's still some spots for recliner races. If you want to enter your podcast, your small business, you'll get free plugs. You just have to have a 2-person team.
You can have a cult even or something. That you want to.
You can register at Sofas and Suds Facebook page.
Tracy should get her Etsy shop in there.
You're right.
Tracy's been selling earrings at her Etsy shop. Tracy, you should get you and Mason, your son, should build a recliner and race for your earring Etsy shop.
All right.
We did it. You did it, buddy. You feel good?
Yeah,
it looks good. It looks good. It's probably the best one. I think it's certainly the most organized with the most stuff.
It's got the most success or the chance for success.
Yeah,
I think
it does.
We just need people to show up. So
that's the hard part, though, because I do believe that sometimes, like, there is a psychology with saying things are free. That sometimes people are like, "Well, then it's valueless."
There's another beer fest happening this week. I'm not going to say who. It's $70 a ticket, $100 VIP. And it has the same things we have.
Yeah.
The same exact things.
Yeah.
I
would argue ours is in a better area, I would argue.
You get to meet all the radio personalities you love from NPR. So,
that's pretty fun. Right. I want to meet Meow Meow Man.
Diane Rehm is going to be out there, actually. She's got a keg going.
Have you tried the Delta 9 seltzer?
I miss Diane Rehm.
I do miss her, too.
All right, so what do you guys want to talk about?
Let's talk about Ray J is suing Kim Kardashian, which I saw that headline come through this morning. And then that immediately, what do you do when you see that headline? You immediately have to go to Google and you have to type in Ray J, Kim Kardashian porno and refresh myself. And that's a darn good porno.
Now, that's 20 years ago, right? That came out 05?
Maybe more? Was it 05?
I think I was on the radio at that time, so I think it was. That's probably close.
It's a whole marriage to Kanye West ago.
yeah,
right. Right.
Like,
and I feel like that's like 20 years. You're right.
Gotta be.
There's no statute.
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
You know what? You know what screwed me up? I was about to say statute.
Yeah.
That's how I've always said it. And then I'm like, don't say it, you dumb motherfucker.
Right.
Say statute. And as soon as it says statute, and I'm like, I forgot the rest. God damn.
Well, they loved it. See, they're very happy.
Just say statute of limitations. It's
Just
fine.
Say statute of limitations. Let it be cake, man. Right? Are we in that area of our careers where it's a let it be cake?
God.
When if they're people in the stadium, jump the gravedigger, motherfucker. That's what you do. When did the Ray J tape come out? Let me see here, because I got a list. I want to talk about porno. Like that doesn't matter anymore, right? Or no, it would matter.
So I haven't.
2007.
Okay.
Came out March 21st, 2007. Kim Kardashian, Superstar.
I mean, it's damn near 20 years ago.
But it was filmed in 2003.
Okay. So I'm surprised it took this long. And now you told me the reason why. It kind of makes it this jump-started Kim Kardashian's career, obviously.
I would argue none of this tape, then you don't have her as
Kim Kardashian.
I don't think we have her as an entity. I honestly.
You hear that a lot, though, but what was the next step? What was the next thing? The tape comes out, and then what did she do next? I'm really not that super familiar with the career
I think it was around the launch of her reality show. I don't know if
she just start doing Leno and stuff? Was she just yep, it's me from that tape on Letterman? How did she make the leap to now I'm famous from this?
So I don't know. Exactly, but I'm gonna guess that her reality show was maybe they already are planning on filming it, and maybe she looked at this like a giant publicity stunt that would promote it.
You and Ross both got it right. So here's your timeline: tape is filmed in 2003.
Okay.
Tape is released in 2005. Keeping Up with the Kardashians, based with all the girls, was 2007. So it all kind of does bleed together. The promotion for the tape was used by Kris Jenner and
to roll right into the show.
And that's kind of what I think Ray J was. To give you the very simple aspects of the original problem that he had with it, he claims that they were shopping the tape actively behind the scenes to Vivid Entertainment, which if you're a dude, most of the time you know exactly, especially if you're my age, you know exactly who Vivid Video is. So he claims that they were shopping this as a trampoline for her career. And they don't claim that, by the way. They're like, no.
So was this ever
he
for
claims
sale?
Yeah, they sold it.
The Paris Hilton?
Yeah, they sold it.
And then how was it released?
Let me go back
because
up to it.
Everybody saw it on the internet that I know of.
Yeah, you just figured you saw clips on a site or something.
Yes, yeah. And maybe that was because remember the time where there were
Michael Jackson, pretty good song.
Yeah,
simultaneously selling porno, but it was also available for free on the internet. But the whole world wasn't on board with the internet yet, so people were still buying. So you could still make money and see it for free, which was and there was a small where two worlds were,
they're
combined.
Kind of clashing. Yeah.
And then it just went full internet and no one's buying shit anymore.
Well, here's the short of the long of what's happening right now. So Ray J says that they all made a legal agreement after mediation where Kim and Chris said that they would never publicly bring up the tape ever again, and neither side would trash each other, right? So Kim also agreed to pay him, and this has been publicized many, many times, between $5 and $6 million of, like, let's say, settlement money or hush money, okay? According to him, in season 3 of The Kardashians, they mentioned the sex tape, and there were tons of references within that season of the show. So that's his red flag. He puts his hand up, boom, I'm going to complain about this. You guys, look, your breach of contract. You said you would never talk about this again. Kim and Chris allege that this didn't apply because the episodes were filmed earlier, and he's saying that that's loophole BS, right? They countersued him because he went on like a Twitch stream and was talking about they're racketeering or RICO, because in his mind they had been all the lawsuit is completely bogus. In 2007, he claims that they even staged fake lawsuits about this sex tape as they were actively trying to sell it to Vivid Video. That's what he claims.
Okay.
It's very muddy, but there's money involved. It does appear that the mother and daughter knew there was a sex tape and actively positioned themselves in the best place to use said sex tape to propel not only daughter career, but mama career.
Yeah, the whole Kardashian brand.
I think you can make a decent argument for that. And if you've never seen the sex tape, it's pretty good because she's a very attractive lady. And Ray J, he got the right business down there. He's got what you need. He's got what you need.
You can make an argument, if you are Ray J, that the sex tape wouldn't be as popular if he wasn't in it.
It wouldn't if I were in it. If you change his penis for my penis.
Yeah, not
it's a
as
much
popular.
different tape.
Yeah,
it's a much different tape.
And then people are kind of like,
they're like,
I
don't want to buy her handbags. I don't want to buy her cosmetics.
Or maybe it's better because you're like, well, I'm like him, so I want to watch.
Do you think she could have made more money sleeping with Vern 2, as I referred to myself, Vern 2?
But it just goes to show you that, I mean, this stuff was going on 20 years ago. But imagine now, anytime you see you see all this stuff, and then you have to ask yourself, is this all being done on purpose?
For example, in the mediocre news, do we still have an intro for that? We haven't done news forever.
I do, but I'd have to dig it up.
No, I'm not even asking for it. I'm just joking. So I guess this is a job now. Influencer Haley Khalil. Have you guys heard of this story?
No, Haley Khalil.
She was given an interview somewhere, and she's married to a former NFL star, Matt Khalil. And she was given an interview and stated that one of the reasons that they got divorced was because she was unable to accommodate the size of his penis.
I heard this story.
I heard that,
He's that kind of a dumpy, big, giant football player guy, right?
She said, I was going to try it all. Therapists, doctors. I looked up lipo type shit. You know what I mean? End quote. Which I guess means like putting a needle on this guy's dick and taking a little bit of it out to try to make it. No,
you suck the fat out of the pussy to make more room for the dick.
Really?
No, I made that up. I'm just trying to be funny, Rob.
You startled me, and then
you startled.
I mean, is it like a fat?
I love a fat pussy. I like a big fat.
Come on.
I like to slap my cock on it.
Come on.
She said, "quote It was like he's 0.01% of the population." End quote.
Okay, well, what now?
I'll never have anybody ever speak. Well, no, I'm that way in height.
But so now, remember when I said their names and nobody knew who the fuck they were? But now she's on Twitch talking about giant cocks and she's famous.
Yeah.
I hate to do this, but this does go back to a wise man that I know that might be in charge of our entire business department may have said many, many years ago, when he had a lot less business acumen, nothing matters. I mean, this was so well played, right?
I think you guys are missing the point. You guys have been looking for like the next trombone titties. Like, I think you guys need to do a sex tape.
No.
That's how you get traction.
All the podcasters are doing that now. Bert Kreischer, Bert and Tom Segura now have like an OnlyFans girl they want to manage, and no, you can't do that.
But it's not them, so who cares? Like I always,
it'd have to be them.
Yeah,
it'd have to be us.
No, well, you know what? He's smart in the fact that if there's some girl that's around the show, like, I mean, this is the joke we've been telling Sam for years. Like, if you got an OnlyFans, you can make money through the listeners.
Yeah.
Like, so
and all she has to do is show her titties. She could do a no pussy at all and be just fine.
But the same thing, imagine she actually did it. We'd be the same as Bert Kreischer, right? We'd be doing, we wouldn't
be connected to it. I mean, we wouldn't be like telling her what to do. But
you guys would probably keep your shirts on.
If you were like, hey, you manage this, and I'm sure that's what she said, because like he's a multi-millionaire, so she's like, why don't you manage it, promote it, and then I'll give you a cut.
Right.
And although it looks sleazy for him to do, and why would you at that level even mess with it? But again, these guys are essentially rich radio guys, radio comedians. Yeah. So you're just doing shit, the same shit we do. It's just on that level, then people are criticizing you.
How come there was no bigger? And maybe there was. Maybe I'm not really in that world. I don't truly subscribe to anything OnlyFans. I guess I could say I have an OnlyFans account, but only because of curiosity of you and I, like, that celebrity has an OnlyFans. You want to subscribe? You know what I mean? Like, I don't have any active subscriptions. Yeah. I don't have that world, but where's the competitor? Is that Cam Soda? Is that the one?
I don't know.
Because it just doesn't seem like that OnlyFans is it.
Yeah, I think that's webcams. I don't know if there's another subscription service like OnlyFans that's as popular. I think the OnlyFans.
Ricky says loyal fans is enough. See, I've never heard of loyal fans.
OnlyFans is definitely
they're the top tier.
Yeah.
Fansly. Somebody says, I'm like, shout out to all the perverts in the chat room today.
So back to the Kim Kardashian sex tape. It doesn't seem like it's celebrity sex tapes aren't really a thing anymore. At least not as big as it was. It was burning hot in the early 2000s and mid 2000s.
Hey, wait till you see the list I got for you.
And I wonder why. Because it has to be because it was more salacious at that time, because these celebrities, in all our minds, like, the society's like, man, I wish I saw these celebrities have sex, right? All the hot girl celebrities in our time, in the late 90s, early 2000s, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, I'll never see it. And then all of a sudden, you can see it, and then it's right there, so easy on your computer.
Ultimate taboo.
Yeah. So then you're like, whoa! Like, it seemed way more big of a deal than now. For whatever reason, is it going to be as big of a deal? Like, I guess if there was some celebrity, like, the biggest sex tape in the entire world would be, what's her name? The blonde.
Pam Anderson.
Paris Hilton.
No, that's old. They married to Travis Kelce.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. Like,
you mean if she
imaginary?
Well, yeah. Now,
sorry, we thought you were talking about ones that have already happened. That's why we
most famous extant.
But I'm saying, like, now, who could come out with a sex tape that we'd be as excited as
Trump.
we were?
You got to do the biggies. If
that's almost so big that people wouldn't believe it is real. Like it's almost like this has got to be. It's like
Taylor Swift.
And by the way, almost certainly does have a sex tape. There's probably a Trump sex tape out there somewhere. Like,
there's got to be a Taylor Swift
his
one, right?
richness and his horniness. There's almost certainly a Trump sex tape.
There's got to be a Taylor Swift sex tape.
Well, she would probably protect herself so much to make sure that you never have sex any place that could possibly be bugged or filmed, because it's so valuable. Now, she's got such a huge lawyer team and money
that there are definitely like cell phone nudes. Minimum, there are cell phone nudes.
But she's bottom up on something, like, right? You can't let that be out there. If they're, you know what I'm saying? Like if some...
She has bought them up.
Yeah.
Man, Ross and I are on the same page because you said she's bought them up. And I'm like, doggy style? What does he mean?
That's exactly what I was like. Sorry.
No, she's bought them all up. I see what you're saying. Yeah. But it probably never happened. She's probably more cautious than we even give her credit for.
Yeah, maybe celebrities.
Isn't she do you guys get the feeling with Taylor, and maybe it wasn't always this way, but I think now she's business up front, and that creativity is guarded. You know what I mean? And at first, I think it was creativity up front, and she had to learn the business. Yeah, but I think she switched positions now, so I don't think she's going to do anything that reckless. How many of the top 20 sex tapes do you think either of you have seen?
Well, how many of them are leaked?
All of them.
So they're all leaks. Nobody really wanted these out there.
Well, see, that you got to call a couple of those into question because the Kim Kardashian one and the Paris Hilton one are ones that people do bring up as
works.
It could have been that they did it for, because the OG is Paris Hilton 2004. Well, no, that's really not the real OG. The real OG is 1995's Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee. Have you seen it?
That one has an interesting story. Yes, I think everybody's seen that one. That one was stolen from Tommy Lee, and
there's a movie about it.
And then essentially, and it's real fucked up if you really because they did not want it out.
It is very fucked up.
And then I think at the time they maybe struck a deal because it was going to get released anyway, so at least they made some money.
How does that work?
Or then
how does that work? Where something like your private video gets stolen from you, but it's sorry, there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
I feel really bad for her.
And then someone made money off of it.
And
I believe Pamela Anderson never wanted it out there. Tommy Lee, you may care less.
Well, you got a big old ding dong, and it proved to everyone. No, it's a different tape for him. Yeah. To him, it just made him more of a rock star. To her, somebody I think that wanted to pull her sexuality back and maybe control it more. It was just ultimate out of control, right?
Yeah.
And she's like a really confident, kind of kicking ass. Yeah,
I've seen Barbed Wire.
I think it fucked her up. I loved Barbed Wire. I think her sons are using the Barbed Wire IP right now, and they're trying to shop it as an adult cartoon, not sexual or anything, but they're helping her revitalize some of her IPs and shop them out. I think it's really interesting how I like the relationship between her and her sons. Okay. I think it's cool. So number 1 was Kim Kardashian, Ray J, 2007. I've seen it. Number 2, Paris Hilton, One Night in Paris, 2004. I have seen it. Number 3, Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee, 1995. I have seen it. Number 4, Pamela Anderson and Bret Michaels. Not only have I seen it, I owned it.
Was that after the Tommy Lee?
Okay, so
it came out after.
This one's interesting.
It was filmed before.
This one's interesting, and I'm gonna.
It's like VHS.
But I think they might have this one incorrectly labeled. Okay. I think that there's a blurred line here and this just shows you how horny I am. There's a blurred line on this Pamela Anderson, Bret Michaels one. I believe that was Janine Lindmuller.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
It was Janine. It wasn't. Because Janine was notoriously a lesbian-only performer. And it was a very big deal to have any tape with her. But we knew she was heterosexual. But she only performed on tape to do lesbian scenes. Yeah. So we knew that she was dating Bret Michaels at the time, and I'm pretty sure that the tape is her just missionary style. Him, all you see is his butthole, him pumping her, right? But it counted, and men clamored for this tape because it was getting something you would never see, right? Yeah, That's why that first Pirates video, when it came out, this just shows you how fucking pervert I am. When the first Pirates came out, because she was doing guy-on-girl sex, that's why it sold them crazy numbers.
Yeah.
Because it was something you hadn't seen before. But that one I owned it because Bill Murphy gave me a copy of it. If there was a sex tape in town that was huge, Bill Murphy would drive over to the station from owner of Fairvilla Megastore. And this is back when they came in a ginormous box. The box for VHS pornos, was literally 2 foot tall. It was thick. It was 4 inches thick, and the video would be dead center of it. Yeah. And he brought me a copy. He'd bring me all of them, but he brought me a copy of Janine Linda Mueller's tape with Bret Michaels. The next one is...
They really should set aside a room in the History Center for you to just give talks on porn history.
Maybe
just a bare white room, a wooden chair.
Is Scotty listening right now? Because I would talk about this.
They're really fucking
I could take you through all of them.
But isn't it interesting? All these sex tapes are all within a small period of time.
Yes.
Essentially, it's
almost like 5 years.
None of them are in the 90s. None of them are after 2010. And it's just all it seems like 2000 to 2010, all these came out. And then it's like after that, we don't see it.
I think you hit the number on the head here. The next they have listed, I don't remember this one, a little something for the ladies. Number 5 is Colin Farrell in 2006. I think I remember this one. Just it's a little bit of peen. You don't really see much of a lady. Number 7 is Rob Lowe, 1988. This is one of the first major ones. This was that security camera, and supposedly this was underage, right?
He got canceled in the 80s for this one.
For underage, right?
Well,
do you know the story on the Rob Lowe?
I thought it was 2 girls, right? And one or both of them are I guess, really young.
Yeah, but he for whatever reason he was okay because he went on to be on Community and
because he he was really into drugs, and I think so. You clean up from drugs, and you're like, hey, sorry for everything I did on drugs, and then Hollywood gave him a pass.
You want the story? In 1988, a tape leak showing Rob Lowe having sex with a 16-year-old girl he met at the Democratic National Convention in Atlanta. He says he didn't know she was underage. She was in a nightclub at the time. The tape also included a separate scene with 2 adult women. This guy's doing it, man. There was no internet.
How did he get away with this in his career?
I know. He was one of the most beloved characters on Community, right?
The exact same thing.
Community. What was that show? Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec.
It's the exact same thing Jared from Subway did.
This guy, you know what? This guy is a regular Jared from Subway.
Well, I think it was him because Jared was messing around with some teen girl.
Jared took a girl across state lines too, right? Which I think is really extra bad.
But essentially, it's the same, right?
It was the first time a major Hollywood star got caught on tape sexually. So this was the iconic. This was the one, the Rob Lowe tape. Because the girl was underage, it became a serious legal and moral scandal. The story dominated TV news. The teen's family sued Rob Lowe. They settled out of court. He avoided criminal charges partly because he cooperated, and the sex laws in Georgia at the time complicated prosecution. So apparently, 16 would have been of legal age, so there was nothing they could really do.
Oh, and Georgia, and there's always those states that have consent.
Yeah. Hillbilly states like to keep that age low for some reason. Right?
Family settle out of court also is in there. That's
they
another
don't press
thing.
charges.
And again, I think Jared crossed state lines with this girl, so it's feds' hands, and then they just crucify you. Also, not rich. He also should have said he was really into drugs, and he was snorting foot-long rips of cocaine, and he needed to clean up.
Number 7 is Hulk Hogan.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we forget that is considered one of the... That's in the top 10. But that is considered one of the golden age.
But around the same time, though.
Yeah, around the same time.
Why did it stop?
This is interesting, man.
Okay.
Now I'm going to blow your mind.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd what's the first one? Pam and Tommy?
Well, no,
chronologically?
Do you mean in
chronologically?
Now, some of these were
in terms of release, I guess, and then popularity.
So it goes Rob Lowe, and then the next one I got is...
But Rob Lowe got canceled from that one. Doesn't fit my theory, so... Let's just start from Pam and Tommy, because that kind of gives them a little bit of bump. Pam, for good or bad, more famous after that.
No,
and then
it did help her. It just she didn't want it to happen.
Didn't like it.
Yeah,
I would still argue that it helped her. I'm not saying that it's not traumatic and terrible, but it didn't hurt her.
So after that, a couple people they're like, oh, look at that. You can get a bump from releasing a porn tape. You get your Kim Kardashian release where they weaponize it.
Yeah.
And then that happens a couple more times where people are like, Kim did it. That's a great idea. And so there's follow-up. But then it gets played out. And because there's probably more after this that we just didn't hear about, because it just at a certain point it was like another sex tape, whatever.
There's 2 in the late 90s
you get
we're
burned
missing.
out on.
Yeah,
it.
There's 2 in the late 90s we're missing that you guys have forgotten about that'll blow your mind.
So I think one of them ignited a trend. The trend happened. It burned hot for a minute, and then towards the end, got played out. Was getting no play anymore, and people just stopped doing it.
Do
you want number 8? Because it's interesting. This one's funny.
If there was a celebrity sex tape right now, we'd all go on our
I still
phones
do.
and look at it.
I still do.
Russell Crowe sex tape. I'm not going to
I go to all of them. Like if there's like a nip slip or something, I just like it's just how I'm wired. I just go, on the red carpet. Let me go.
Well, you're a historian. Again, you have to be prepared in that little room. At
it's
the
in my DNA. I think it was in my father's DNA.
Also, celebrities aren't as single celebrities aren't as famous as they were in the early 2002. Like it's just so spread. Everything's like diluted so much that there's not just like. I guess like a small list of A-list celebrities. I say small, but like
here,
120.
Let me give you 8 because it's 2 combined, and it's late 90s, and we've all forgotten about these guys had sex tapes, and they're out there, and you can find them. Ready? Number 8, Kid Rock and Scott Stapp.
What I remember,
I think they're together.
I never saw
aren't they getting blown together or something?
Like on a tour bus or something?
Because
there's also an overlap of society getting cell phone cameras and not everybody looking out for that, which caused a lot of this happening too, right?
Yes.
Right around 2008 and like 9 and stuff, like people started getting cameras in their pockets.
I got it. This is a real one. This was late 90s. Kid Rock and Scott Stapp
with legs wide open
were filming themselves receiving oral sex from multiple groupies on a tour bus.
Okay.
I gotta find this. Both guys are clearly visible. It was filmed years earlier when Creed and Kid Rock were touring heavily. The tape popped up around 2006 when the company Red Light District Video, the same company behind Paris Hilton's One Night in Paris tape, popped up. They announced that they were releasing it as, quote, the sex tape featuring Stapp and Kid Rock. Scott Stapp freaked out and tried to legally stop it. He sued, claiming the tape was stolen from him and never meant to go public. Kid Rock was furious, and then he started shooting a carton of the tapes on his... No, I'm kidding. I
was like, he's been shooting stuff for a while.
He shot a cardboard box of the tapes. He blew them on a... No, I'm kidding. I'm fucking around. Kid Rock was furious and said the tapes release violated his privacy and made him look bad. His quote, it's mutual oral sex from somewhere back in the day.
Yeah. But by the way, we all imagined this was happening, and it is. I'm glad that it was, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were getting blowjobs from groupies.
Stapp sued Red Light District Video to block the video's release. The legal pressure worked. The tape never got commercial release, but you could still find it online.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a good one. I had forgotten about that one, but I remember.
I never saw that. I think maybe
I've never seen Kid Rock's dick.
It's shaped like an eagle. The number 9, still in the top 10. This one should not be in the top 10, but I'll just throw it out there. I've seen it. I showed you guys pictures before the show. Vern Troyer.
Yeah. That one is
2008.
Disturbing.
Kanye West is the last one of the top 10. Kanye West alleged 2012 tape, widely circulated claims. I did see this one. I've seen every
Fred Durst had one, too.
Dude, you're number 20. You're on the board.
No, I remember when that...
Yep.
But
05, I saw that one, too. It was him getting a blowjob, and it's him, and he has like a nookie Duke belly, and you're like, that's Fred Durst.
But I guess Ross is probably right with that other combining factors where as like this phase kind of fades out, and then now with AI and stuff and videos, you can't even tell what's true. Like, we'll get to a point where there will be no way of, like, everybody will have some sex tape out there and just be like, AI, don't know, is this real or not, and then it'll all be nothing.
The AI thing, though, like, at least for right now, it's too perfect, so I don't know how, like, I think it's...
Well, I'm just saying, eventually it'll, from this time there were, that this was only 15 years ago or whatever, and now 15 years from now it will be a whole different, and it'll just be like, oh yeah, all videos, we have no idea.
Let me give you 11.
And if your stuff gets stolen and leaked, you'll at least have that. You can say, nah, that's AI. That's not me.
You can just Mike McDaniel, the Dolphins. That's what he's doing.
There will never be anything that can incriminate you in the future. Now, there will be forensic scientists that can go into a video and tell if it's real AI.
No, I told the AI to make it so forensic scientists can't tell.
Yeah, code's going to become really important, right? Because you're going to have to be able to look into it and see how it was created.
But that's only for legal purposes. For the rest of general public and just
court of public opinion,
entertainment, you just
like, look at Kid Rock's dick.
And you'd be like, no, I don't know if that's real.
11 through 20 are interesting. I'll just go through them real fast because we're up against the break. But Mimi Faust and Nico Smith, that's the newest one at 2014. Kendra Wilkinson, I did could see this one with you at the radio station.
See, to me, no register at all. I've not heard of any
Tila
of these.
Tequila, I saw that one. I've seen I did not see that Mimi Faust one.
I don't even know what that is.
But I've seen 19 out of 20, I think. Joni China Lauer. Do you remember the China? One Night in China?
Oh, yeah.
You saw that one. Big clit. She had a mega clit. Looked like a baby.
I feel bad for her. I don't know, because she died.
I feel bad for
early.
her too.
It's like, and then I feel like he had a rough go at it. Just
everybody that supposedly knew her said she was like an extremely nice and really good human being, but she had a big clit.
But she also came up at a time where everybody was like, I think cooler, or like society was more okay with people bullying someone like openly. Now I don't think it would happen as much because everybody's like, hey, what the hell are you saying? Like people, even though it does happen, it's just not like there was a time where internet and social media first came out where like, get them! And then no one was like, there was no manners or like societal norm.
Not like today with the internet full of manners.
It's not as bad as it was.
But she kind of started wrestling at a time before that, and I just kind of remember your general wrestling fan just being like, I bet she's really a dude, though. Because she kind of had, like, mannish features, and she was in there in the ring hanging with
I always
dudes.
found it to be a little attractive. As a man that likes tallies and biggies, you want to climb the mountain and see how it goes.
For sure.
She was doing a lot of testosterone.
And working out like an insane person.
Yeah, which causes
among other things, too. Who knows what she was on?
Yeah.
Sure.
All those guys were on gear. All of them.
Yes, yeah. Early 2000s?
No, I bet Vince was testing him real straight.
He was on gear. My God.
What? He was pooping on heads.
What? Yeah. Now, Ryan says in our chat room, he says the China one was manufactured for her popularity.
So it was kind of like Kim Kardashian. Everybody's like, hey, we could do this for...
And it did work. I mean, there was a time when she was kind of dabbling in like sobriety and going on different shows.
Right.
And had she been able to stay clean, she probably would have been doing stuff right now.
Because I kind of remember...
I think she was beloved. I think people like China.
Didn't she promote the tape? I kind of remember her like doing a promotional tour for it. Like she called into real radio and talked to people.
I think she went on Stern about it too, if I remember correctly. Yeah. There was a time when people did try to lean in, but then the last ones are kind of lame. The last 5 are Dustin Diamond, manufactured.
I remember that.
Yeah.
But he was like, it's a work from the start, right?
Yeah. And I think it was a stunt penis. I don't even think that was his penis.
I think you're correct.
We talked to him about it.
And then Farrah Abraham, who was on the show. The only reason I know that one and have seen the tape, that man, 19 out of 20 ain't bad. She was on Teen Mom, and Andrea loved the show Teen Mom. She was one of the original Teen Moms, and then she freaked out, and I think her first porn, to get that, because she saw porn as like her quick gateway in, like a cheap gateway in, she chose James Dean. And I think he butt fucked her real hard, like bad, like it was bad.
Yeah,
yeah. And then she went right to anal. She's like, "My first porn is going to be James Dean rough anal," and I'm like, "Whoa,
why would you
start slow."
Wow,
why not?
Start slow. Hey, give me Vern Troyer first.
Start with a Vern, work your way up to James Dean.
Odd.
Plus, James Dean is not a nice man. I mean, there's multiple reports of that guy being on the set like rapey and weird, just not a good guy. 18 is Montana Fishburne, Lawrence Fishburne's daughter.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that one?
Yeah.
We all forget about that one.
Yeah. Weird.
19, Shauna Sand. I believe Shauna Sand was married to Travis Barker. Is that right? Somebody in the chat room can help me. Same period, Tom, 2010. I mean, this is all in the same period.
The end,
it really is in the same. This will be studied. Yeah. This will be. You could teach a college class on this.
I think the nail in the coffin is Dustin Diamond, though. Like that one. That's your killer. Oh, really? There's more after that?
Okay. And then the last one, they put Fred Durst at 20 because it was hard to tell it was him. But
ask ChatGPT when's the last celebrity sex tape that came out. Because this is weird.
There's probably been 5 released during this show, huh?
But we talk about
now
news.
Kanye West walks around with his wife naked.
Well,
walk around, she's naked.
What are your guidelines for celebrity sex tape?
Like, okay, it's a tape or like someone films.
There's a docuseries this year coming out about celebrity sex tapes in 2025. Like, we're literally just writing the show that they're coming out with.
Oh, about why they...
On A&E. A&E is doing
the history of like them during that small period.
And covering exactly what we just discussed about all the lawsuits and how it happened in one particular time. It says a docuseries on A&E will answer exactly what you're saying, Dan. It'll cover a fresh... And it covers the perspective of, will there ever be a fresh leak? Recent lawsuits involving old tapes resurfacing like Ray J and Kim Kardashian, Kris Jenner... Not really. It's not really naming any right now.
So they are confirming that they're doing a documentary about why this happened at this particular period of time. Like. And then
I'm going to call it the vintage elite clothing era.
Because that's an excellent
They
plug.
both overlap. The era of clothes we have from vintage elite and the sex tape era, perfect overlap.
Because now it's weird because now everybody has a cell phone. And everybody has a video camera in their pocket. And you would think maybe it's because we got trained and everybody's so afraid of like sex tape leaks
I think that's it.
That just it doesn't happen. And like no celebrity will let themselves be filmed by even their partner, even if they say like, hey, I won't really, just be in case.
Yeah.
So it's like back then it was the video camera, the mobile video camera was still kind of a novelty.
The nudity, the tit pic to your boyfriend or stuff like that. I bet it was like because it was like new tech. It was new tech.
Yeah,
Remember Haley Williams from the band Paramore? She just released last week. I guess she released a solo album.
Yeah.
There was a time when there was. I remember like it's just like the last possible person you would ever think of to send a tit pic. Because she's like feminist and I think a relatively intelligent person, right? Nope. During that time that you're talking about, which they are going to study. There was a different relationship we had with it, and you can go find her tits. I think they had cum on them or something.
There was also hacks that were happening where people would hack the clouds, remember? And and some, so like, what's her name?
The fappening people were mentioning in the chat room where they would just hack somebody's phone and then dump their entire contents.
The actress that played in, God, she's in vampire movies. She's famous. Remember, like
Angela Lansbury.
I love Angela Lansbury.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
I was a Murder, She Wrote boy.
Dude, in like the 30s, she was a looker.
Oh, very hot.
Next segment, I'll tell you why my brain doesn't work. Because I was getting called by a bookie. 30
It's happening. It's happening.
I couldn't figure out how to block
Ross,
a number.
you still have your weapons? You have to go through your Bud K. We're gonna need to weapon up. This guy's on the lam right now. Are you on the run?
Chris is like, who's calling you? I'm like, I don't know how to stop
That's
it.
why you're in trouble. It's not that the bookie was calling you. It's that Crystal knows you have a bookie on your ass.
No. It's stupid.
Does he know our address?
No, he's in Costa Rica or the Canada
Well,
or something.
You think he is.
Until he decides you owe him enough to come visit you in person.
What are you in for?
$50.
What are you in for? Oh, my God.
Do you know what that'll get you in Costa Rica?
No,
you're the next.
You're the
next Terry Rozier. Look at you. Look at this guy.
All right.
Want to take a break?
Yeah, let's take a break. And when we come back, we got a bunch of stories.
Yeah. We got emails. We got voicemails of you guys.
Daniel will tell you why he hates Rob Dyrdek.
I don't hate him. I get one email from a guy. It's like, man, take that guy's name out your mouth, Dan. The name of the artist is War on Women. They have a brand new single out. The name of the song is Precious. It's called Precious Problem. Easy for me to say. We'll be right back with more A Mediocre Time right after this.
AmericanAironHeat.com. Me and Daniel have both got brand new systems with American Air and
Somebody
Heat.
on my block's getting one done. See, they're being smart right now while it's kind of cool out. They are hiring American Air and Heat to come in and put that new system in so when it does get as hot as Hades, which it's coming. It's coming. It's already, like, the flames of summer are already warming right now. And it's coming for us. Yeah, do it now while it's pleasant outside and chip away at it. Put it on a payment plan. And get the new system and then have the professionals come in and just handle it.
If you're just kicking the can down the road and your entire air conditioning system is over 25 years old and it's super expensive because it's inefficient. All your duct, it's not efficient because it was designed 30 years ago, 50 years ago.
I don't know anything about that. When you told me that your living room didn't even have an original return, I was like, well, what is that? Or it was only in the living room, right?
There's only one return in the house.
That's what it was.
That's super inefficient. They put a return in every single room on the ceiling, so it sucks the hot air out of every room, cools the house efficiently. My energy energy bill is down.
Yeah.
And then, I got it done probably 4 years ago, and that 4 years of savings damn near, pays for half of what I did. You know what I'm saying? You start looking at it, you're like...
It starts paying for itself at some point.
It's 2025. They have efficient systems. Get American Air and Heat to get you a quote. Make a payment. Put it on the payment plan.
Just make it easy, and then that way, when summer comes, you are prepared. You can't go wrong with preventative maintenance.
Yeah.
It's family-friendly service. It's our friends at American Air and Heat.com. It is a cutthroat world, and I'm just glad that all of you are here to be with me in the cutthroat world, because I would be scared. I would be scared. Welcome back to the show. I'm Dan.
I'm Tom. Ross McCoy's here. So, Ross, let me tell you about my experience with gambling. Just because you love gambling.
I went to Tampa last night.
Last night.
It's happening, dude. It's happening. Both of you guys, like both of you, we've got one that's got a bookie on his ass, and we've got one who, how many days out of the last 7 have you been gambling?
6. We did the math.
6 out of 7.
Mm-hmm.
See,
that's, you know what? That should be most people's workout plan, right? 6 out of 7. You take a rest day.
Rest day.
Take a rest day.
Ross,
when's your rest day for gambling?
Today, I'm going to smoke some salmon tonight.
Sure you are. Sure you are. He's got it. He's all the lightning, man.
I used to think I was doing gambling right, but now I'm thinking Ross is doing it right by just accepting the fact that the house has the the advantage and
it's bringing him and his wife. Him and his wife are having full blown, like coming closer together. Romantic photos, date night every night is date night when you're with your wife at the casino.
And then she's just like, all right, I fully understand the house has the advantage, and then I have a slight disadvantage, but I'm here to have fun, and if I win, and you're
it's
just
like a give in.
You're just, you're that's how you gamble. You're fine with it.
Oh my God, the chat room's bringing it up too. We got Dom from the Supervillains addicted to scratch updates.
Yeah, but
you got a bookie tracking you down, and this guy's at the casino 6 out of 7.
But I have my relationship with gambling is I'm mad that the house has the advantage, and I'm like, I'll take the advantage back because
through what power?
I'll find the edge through insider information, which obviously is going on like a lot right now. We'll talk about the MLB pitchers and stuff, but also through like the grind of price shopping the best lines on all my bookie sites. Obviously I'm only doing sports betting, which you can get a small advantage.
So we are talking a little bit apples to oranges because, I like real gambling, which is throwing dice and stuff.
Exactly,
and playing cards.
It's just leaving it up to the universe, which I can't leave it up to the universe. I'm all mad. Anyway,
weird too because you love the universe.
A while back, when Chris Turner was on America's Got Talent, I swore, and I was screaming about it, that there was an advantage in betting on Chris Turner to win America's Got Talent because after everything he told us, and this is the kind of insider information, we're interviewing him, and after everything he's told us, and it's not really public information, and then when I was looking at all the contestants, and I'm looking at his particular talent, I'm like, man, this is different than anything they've had, and then I was like, I'm like, man, I think at those odds, I think he has an actual that you're getting a discount, and I'm getting the edge betting on Chris Turner to win this, and then I kept telling everybody to bet on it. Then me and Daniel saw me. I was looking through my computer. I looked through all my books to find America's Got Talent.
It's the hardest he's ever worked on anything for the show.
And then I found
he's working so hard
because it's like finding a little it's like finding one gold nugget and then be like, the gold is here, dig, dig, because like the Indians are coming. I can say that now. I'm an Indian again.
Well, you were pretending to be a prospector at the time.
Right.
A prospector at that time wouldn't have yelled, "The Native Americans are here." They would have said, "Let's savage it."
I'm shitting. I'm diarrhea. I'm dying. Anyway. So,
one nugget of gold, there's gold here. Dig. Okay, we get it. Yeah.
So I'm panicked.
But if you're native again, you're being racist to prospectors.
That's true.
So anyway, then I found one offshore site
nugget
that had a line. It wasn't even that much. It was like I bet the $100 or that was the limit.
And you were working on it for a while in there. You got the credit card out, he had the wallet out, he has his glasses on.
And normally, that's why you use Bitcoin because it's easier and you don't bring the credit card, but I was in a rush and we had to go back and do a show.
This is true.
So I just put in my credit card.
The Bitcoin thing wasn't something, or did they not take it, or something was happening with it?
I forget how to do the whole process
because
I never get the money out.
You got to do the authenticator, so they open up your wallet, authenticator.
And then I'm like, oh, fucking Bitcoin's up and down is crazy. Anyway, so the point is I put it on our business card and then...
you put it on the business card? Oh, my God.
Well, Crystal will see it.
Our legitimate business card?
With an offshore site that is offering a line slightly better than any online casino in America, so they're clearly disreputable.
No, it's all in the up and up, Ross. It's all these offshore accounts are fine. It's just I put it so, but the problem is
that's why you're so stressed out because they're so good at what they do.
So. The offshore account will take the money and then let you gamble because they're like, yeah, get the money even before the credit card transaction actually goes through because they want you to get on there.
Hold on a second, that's their fault.
You need the gold.
No, hold on a second, that's their fault. If I order something and it comes to me before I pay for it.
So I'll explain what happened.
Yeah.
So of course our business card declined the transaction because it's a shade he some Costa Rican shell company or whatever. But we
buy a lot of stuff from international people.
Yeah, but not.
Yeah, but this had a real sketchy pseudo gambling
and they probably
website name that set off red flags.
Yeah, had a red flag or whatever. So they declined the thing. So then now. The actual offshore bookie didn't get paid by my American Express because American Express withheld the funds, but then they let me gamble and I lost $100.
Well, then you're fine.
No. Well, so then now they're calling me because you have to put in all your information.
You have to put in real information?
Yeah. Because
how do they vet your phone?
Again, it's now. I guess I could have put in a fake phone, but I never meant I wanted.
You put a 1-866 Tom and Dad.
I had the edge. I had the insider information. I was going to rob them.
So you had no reason to believe that they were going to.
No, I wanted my money. You put in a fake phone, you won't get your money. You see, when I was betting, I thought I already won, and I lost.
From the chat room, the chat room likes to use the emoji of you fat with a dickhead haircut. So they're all putting the dickhead picture of you. They're going dickhead. And then EJ says you're a fool. And then Just Jen says we knew this would happen. And then she used 3 fat dickhead haircut emojis.
Hey,
piece of shit,
Tom. From a guy who's been to a casino 6 of the last 7 days, and last night lost $400 in slot machines.
Oh my God, Rob.
You have a problem.
Okay.
You have a problem.
No.
You're taking company funds.
No.
You're gambling money you can't lose.
God.
You're in arrears. You're in arrears to a bookie. You have gambling.
So what happens? So what happens
offshore?
now? No. Do I need to worry about our account?
Yes,
so what happened
you
last night?
absolutely do, because now this shady bookie is going to put a lien on your company credit card, and some Russian guys are going to come here and take all the money
Why is
from
this
us.
bleeding over into our business? Why were you so angry this morning? I saw you. He was throwing things around in our office.
Guys with Eastern European accents are going to show up to the Bad at Business Beer Fest with wooden clubs and start breaking recliner wheels and stuff.
Thomas Chisholm, I heard you slam your eye drops down on your lap. I heard you slamming things in there.
No, because I was confused. And I was trying to get because I couldn't fit the banners back in the box.
Crystal's
we had to check our banners. We took all the banners. Yeah. Who would have known that banners? We had all these banners packed in this long tube, and we pulled all the banners out, and they expanded on us. We can't get them back in the tube.
And I knew I should. I knew Vintage did it right, and that's
why we checked it.
And I was like, should I check these banners just to make sure?
I said, let's check them.
And then we checked them. I can't get them back in the box. Of course, they did it right. Now I got the half all floppy out.
Trying to roll the condom back up.
Anyway, so the problem is this guy called me on Monday, and he's like, "Hey." He's like,
did you talk to him?
This is gambling.us or whatever.
Hello, this is Gambling Gary.
Yeah. He was a foreigner.
Hello. Good.
He's a nice man.
Hello, is he stuff?
Yeah. And I was like, hey,
my name is Dmitry.
Have you not seen The Sopranos? They're super nice right before they shoot you,
no,
dude.
it's small.
Remember the guy that owned the sports the sports
Yes!
store?
Yes.
Oh, the guy that owns a sports store. Oh, I think he was sucking dicks in the back room.
One of my
They're
favorite.
going to be sucking dicks in our bathroom.
One of my favorite Sopranos Easter eggs is like they specifically ordered like 5,000 red coolers through his sports store, right? As like graft, and like for the next 2 years in the Sopranos, you see people going out on picnics with these red coolers. It's hilarious.
Oh, that is a really funny.
It's a super fun.
I never
fact.
noticed that, but that's great.
Show. I love that
Hello, this is Thomas.
Anyway.
Hello, this is Dmitry. I have learned that you have given excess of $100. You spend 10, but we don't get the money from Truett. So I'd like to know what you're going to do about this.
Yeah. And he said, and then I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. I'll call my credit card company and tell them to,
I'll make up for it now.
to approve the purchase."
Good. We would have to hate to talk to Mr. Max or Mr. Tommy about this.
I would very much hate to take away little baby's roadblock. I would hate for maybe Maxie's breakdancing instructor to go missing.
No, it's a small amount.
I would hate Spindian to be missing.
No, and then so I told him I'd do it on Thursday. I don't know why I picked Thursday
because it's the furthest away. You're like, how far can I push this in my brain?
Thursday comes, but we're goddamn stressed
Thursday
out.
was yesterday.
Yeah, no.
You motherfucker, I could have called Dmitry or whatever his name is.
But we had a bunch of guests, and then
we've been overloading our days.
Yeah.
Do you know how many shows we're ahead of?
No,
we finished all of 2025.
So we were overworked yesterday, and then I forgot to do it, and then I had to go and do a bunch of shit. Anyway, so I was like, so this guy's calling me.
Are you putting too much on your plate?
Yes, of course I am.
What is the fix? Do you have to call the credit card company and say, "Hey, cleared sports.scam.us"?
So I did call the credit card.
Yes.
And then I'll talk to a lady, a very nice lady, and she said,
"You better pay that guy. He's gonna break your fucking leg."
I'm like, hey,
Dimitri's wife.
And I'm like, hey, you gotta. I'm like, you declined the payment, but you gotta.
This guy's gonna fuck me off, motherfucker. You gotta fix this shit. This motherfucker gonna chop my fucking feet off, motherfucker.
No, and then I'm like, you have to undecline this
talk
payment.
to him like David Jollywood.
And they're
Undecline?
they're like, sir,
you gotta undecline this shit, motherfucker. This Russian gonna chop off my feet.
Sir, they're like, sir, the gambling.us is obviously a scam site. We will, you cannot undecline. Then I'm like, oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
okay,
thanks for helping me. So now you're trapped between two lies.
So they wouldn't undecline it. So then I'm like, oh shit. So
what are we gonna do?
So then,
because did you know? Like, I don't want to freak you
dinner-
out, but you know that I went to deposit a check you gave me this morning. You know I'm locked out of Truist.
No,
right?
yeah, but that happens all the time.
Okay, so I guess I'm not supposed to worry about that. Just give it the weekend; it'll be fine.
So then I'm like, whatever. Who cares?
That'll help.
So then I'm eating dinner with my family. They're telling me some shit. And then,
what were they talking about?
I don't know. Who knows? And then my goddamn watch is.
And it's the theme song from Tetris.
And then I'm like, God, I'm like, red. This motherfucker is calling me back to back, like so many times.
Well, that's what you do before he cuts him his feet off.
I took my watch off, and then I'm hearing my phone. Like, I'm like, holy shit! This is like on an auto
in the chair company, you put the phone inside the Yeti cup, right?
I'm like, holy! And then Chris is like, who's calling you?
In The Sopranos, they're real nice to you, and then they call you nonstop, and then they take you out to the Pine Barrens.
Yeah,
this is the trajectory.
They do show up at some point.
No,
they show up. Yes, they do.
And then they're real nice, and they want to show you a boat, and you end up in a hole in the ground.
I knew about
and they always say this speech. They're always like, I had very high hopes for you. I did not think that it would go this way.
Yeah.
But
It's always your fault.
Yeah.
So I'll tell
you are my friend.
I don't have time to call this company and tell them I'll
call them.
I'll get some Bitcoin in there to settle my debt.
How much do we owe?
No,
do you even know?
$100. It's nothing.
As far as you know, do you think he'd call over $100? I don't think he'd call over $100.
No, because
credit card decline fee in Bavaria is like $1 million.
What if we're in it? Like, he didn't even read the bylaws. It could have been like, if this is declined, you instantly owe $1,000.
No, there's no bylaws. This is a different country. It's all,
you know.
Yeah, different bylaws?
It's all flim flam. Nonsense. But
does Crystal know?
But they will just keep calling me over and over, and it is putting the pressure on me. And now I will have to pay because I did contemplate just like, oh, fuck it, I'll never pay because I got mad that he kept calling me. But now because the constant harassment is now making me pay.
Can we call him? Can we call him live on the air? Can we call him right now?
I guess we could.
What if I call him?
But I'm embarrassed because I do owe him money because I did do it.
And then you forget about this. 2027, Crystal books a trip to Costa Rica.
Oh my God!
You get to the port
and
they're
meets
like,
you there,
Mr. Van. we have a writ here from sports.scam.Costa Rica, and you're going to jail.
We could call the guy.
I'm giving these companies a bad name. They're fine. They're on the up and up.
What if we hit
it's
it?
My fault.
What if we hit it head on and call him during the show right now?
No, they just want it. But no, but then it's not.
Oh, they're using the fat dickhead emoji again.
Is that a Tom Van guarantee? Every overseas sports book is safe and good.
Yeah, well, there's lists of them. This one's is fine. It's
in the middle tier.
It's like I don't know. Now, if you won a huge amount of money, will they pay you? Probably. That's where it becomes a problem. Is like
then what? What do you have to gain?
No, I know. Well,
that's what you're there for, right?
Just fat dads betting $50 at an NFL game and losing their money. So we all do the same shit.
Is gambling at this point? I mean, like with Ross can make arguments where gambling is improving his life.
No, it's
no. You're not the same. You're not the same, man. You're so stressed out with your gambling. I've never this year. I would say more stressed out about your gambling than you've ever.
Well, because
been.
I'm trying to find the edge, and it's impossible to find.
But how is that enjoyment? Like you even
because when you find it, you're like, holy shit, I found it, and that's why.
But you've never found it, and this year more than any year, this year he said to me, and this one hurt my heart because I do believe he likes. And I'm being serious when I say this. I do think he likes football. I do think he likes finding the edge. I do think he naturally likes doing the business aspect of it. But you said you were going to stop it. You were like, I'm done with it. I've never seen you this.
Well, because it becomes impossible to find the edge, and that's why these sports stars and these players are getting in trouble everywhere because they're giving out the edge to their friends and family and people around them. And these two MLB pitchers they know
for little tiny bits of money. This makes me so sad. And because they're done.
And here's the thing: it's not. They're done because the gambling. It's so hypocritical too, because all the gambling companies are paying these sports companies for advertising huge amounts of money.
Surely.
And everybody's gambling and winning, and all these sports books are winning. They have the edge because when Joe Schmo or all of us dilly dads are betting $25 a game, they're just raking in the vig. And they are then so the math is off and the math favors them. And then when these things happen, everybody of course the MLB pitchers are going to get fired because the business can't have this.
Yeah. And it's both with the Cleveland Guardians. I think it's Emmanuel Clase and Luis L. Ortiz. They were indicted by federal prosecutors for allegedly rigging individual pitches so that bettors could profit. The charges include wire fraud, conspiracy, honest services fraud, conspiracy to influence sporting contests by bribery and money laundering. Prosecutors allege that Clase's misconduct dates back to May 2023 and involves roughly $700,000 benefiting bettors. Ortiz's portion began in 2025. He came in later after the other guy was already doing it. His is really sad because he came in 2025, involved only about $60,000. So you could make an argument that both of these guys, and they're decent, they're like good players, have flushed your entire career down the. I mean, you were already a millionaire. Now you're done for $60K. Oh my God!
But it's just so easy to do, and you don't think it'll come back to you. Because think about it, like you're a pitcher and your coach says like, "Hey, we're sitting you next game," and then all of a sudden that there are lines of you playing the next game all over all these sports books that are legal in the United States and even offshore or whatever.
That's not what they were doing though.
These guys were doing actual pitches.
So
they were telling people in game using phones to tell people what pitch they were going to throw.
And then so you make a prop bet on it on
the next pitch,
Bavaria,
but it's still insider information that they were.
It is, but
they were too actively involved
but
in
more during the game. So there's an argument to be made were you giving it your all, which is supposed to be the core of sports.
You're not giving it your all.
Right.
This is this one out of all of them. This one and the Terry Rozier one that we talked about last week. This is the type of gambling that's changing the game because it's now you are changing the game.
Yeah,
like if you're going to actively throw a ball into the dirt, if you're going to actively throw balls or throw a pitch outside, you've just altered everything.
But you also don't even have to change the game. You could try your hardest but give out that information, and people can profit off it. You know, it's like 100% because of prop bets. So they
you can't though, because that's not a sure thing. You can't guarantee peak performance. You can't say, "Hey, I'm going to give it my all the next pitch," and that's the guarantee. Well, you can guarantee a ball in the dirt or a pitch outside or some shit like that. That's the problem. That's why it's not adding points in a basketball game. It's shaving points because you can come down from the thing. You don't know that you can go up and above because you would. You would just do it and win if you just knew you could always. Anyway.
You're right. You can't guarantee it. You could though.
When you're doing this, you're affecting performance negatively.
But you could say like, hey, I know that I'm going to be X amount of playing time tonight. And then there's a lot of books out there that
they do that.
You know,
and that's what the NBA was doing.
Bet the over, bet the under, and then but those are not necessarily guarantees. And then
that's what the NBA was doing.
And you can't make that much money.
Well, the NBA it was still bad, but not as bad as hey, watch this next pitch. I'm gonna obviously throw a ball. Terry Rozier and other people were putting themselves in the game and then signing themselves out with a fake injury, which doesn't necessarily affect the play of the people playing the game, but it does if you're taking yourself
points from you. Right?
I'm serious. When we were working with Orlando City, when we were there,
we could have easily.
Well, no, but there was not enough information floating around that I saw that I could even take advantage of.
If we'd have stayed at the practices, we could have known the lineup before everybody else. That's a fact.
But we
were kicked out of practices.
But it still would have gave us such a small edge that wouldn't have really guaranteed us anything. So how much money do you bet on that? Maybe
apparently $100 with a fake credit card.
yeah. You need to be able to get down hundreds of thousands. You need a guarantee that that's going to win. Who's going to risk that much for just I know this lineup is happening. That doesn't really guarantee shit. And then it's with soccer, there's not that many prop bets in soccer like there are in the NBA and the NFL. That I know of.
I bet there are now online.
Yeah, right,
it's there's prop bets on ping pong matches in Eastern Europe.
With how many shots on goal someone's going to take, I guess with playing time, you could have a small advantage.
Did England and Europe go through the same level of gambling, scrutiny, and growing pains that we are right now?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
With our transition? Because I remember when I found out that you could go to Emirates or go to a stadium and take in a match with, you're taking in an Arsenal match and you're making bets at a window within the stadium. But it just seems I remember thinking, well, that's weird, but I don't remember ever hearing the players are taking dives or this player's on the take or that. I don't ever remember that being a thing. And just like what you're saying, it had to have been, right? It had to have been.
Right.
Yes. Just like smuggling drugs, the drugs that you see getting caught smuggling over the border is 1% of it. And the rest, 99%, is getting through. And same thing with we're seeing these things, and we're only seeing the small percentage of the people getting caught. Insider trading, it's like insider trading. Insider trading is happening at all times, all the time.
Well, I would argue more people have been caught. Shohei Ohtani got caught red-handed, but his translator took the fall.
Yeah.
But you're right. It's rampant. It's there. It's everywhere.
And then it's constantly going on. It's happening at all times. And we're only seeing the stories of the people that are getting caught or the investigations that have, concluded with something happening. I'm sure there's a lot of active investigations that they don't have enough evidence or they bail out on. And now people are realizing that it's harder than ever because the actual gambling sports books are figuring this out, that there's a problem, and then pointing at the player. So they're hey, we've been losing a ton of money on this particular player's props, so that player is telling someone, so you need to investigate. It's hard to get away with.
How were they able to find that? Because they're setting up every other bet in that book. They have they're the ones with all the information to trade inside, so they have all the information. I bet they have, your big sports books have guys, and they're this bet is going to lose us a lot of money, so you got to do this, and then that happens.
Yeah,
so you think they're actively trying to influence
absolutely, yeah.
That's kind of I've got other friends that kind of think that it's being the outcomes are being manipulated 100%. now.
Yeah, but let's not let's look at this logically, and then also not villainize the sports books themselves, because they are.
Well, I don't care one way or the other, so I can villainize them.
Well,
no, I just know you like the sports book. I'll villainize anybody.
No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I'm saying,
like, if they took it away tomorrow, I'd be like, okay.
No, well, the sports book is the villain in here. Let's not villainize actual players that are, giving out the inside information.
I agree with that.
As much as we are, I think people are feel bad for these sports books, but
I don't.
It's like feeling bad for insurance companies. It's like they are.
I see what you're saying.
Giving you the worst of the odds.
And who knows? Like, a lot of these guys, like, I don't know the cultural implications of, like, I don't know what they're being told. If they, you could be sold a bill of goods. These are sports guys. They were baseball players that throw, right? Like, I don't know what they were told to get them involved in it. Sometimes, maybe they get sold something that could be beneficial for their family or whatever. Who knows?
Somebody comes to you and they're like, "Hey, it's just one pitch. You're gonna throw 75 pitches tonight. Like, it's one pitch, and you just got to do this, and we're gonna bet this way, and we're all gonna make. You're gonna get wired $100,000, dude, just on top of your MLB pay and everything." One pitch. That's how it gets sold to them.
Yeah. And
the latest, I guess,
they get in gambling debt like Tom, and then they have to make good on it. Because I think that was like Pete Rose's thing, right? He was in debt and he had to do some stuff.
Well, he was betting on himself to play well, which is
not himself. He was managing a team, and the knock on that, Tom, by the way, is like in the baseball season, you might use pitcher to win a game individually. You might use guys that you might need the next night just to win that game for that bet. Yeah, you can still play like your best and try to win and not be doing the best thing for your team.
Here's a pivot.
Is my bookie calling? Did he find? Because I put my email.
Hello? Hey, thanks for calling A Mediocre Time. Is this Tom's bookie, Dmitry?
Not exactly. It's a BDM Easy with a good question for Ross and Tom.
No.
Okay. So are you a betting person? Is that what you're weighing in on?
It's sort of, you could call it a bet or a gamble.
Okay, hit us. Go ahead.
So my girlfriend's brother, the Make-A-Wish survivor, he's working for this rich lady in La Jolla, and her brother passed away, and she inherited a massive DVD collection. Not like a rack of DVDs, a storage unit of DVDs.
Okay.
Those banker boxes that people use when they get fired and move out their office?
Yeah.
There's 88 of those plus a bunch of Tupperwares, so I imagine there's around 7,000 DVDs.
Oh, let me interest you in Elite DVD.
What do I do with them?
EliteDVDs.com.
I'll give you Craig's number right now on the air.
All right, so you have 7,000 DVDs in
Welcome
a storage
back to
unit.
Swap Shop. If you're just joining us, we have a DVD guy on the phone.
He's looking to swap them for a German Shepherd puppy.
Yeah. Anything rare? Have you been through any of them or no?
Oh, yeah, I've been through a few. I did find Pirates 2.
Oh,
Dan, what do we know?
Hold on, Pirates 2,
yep.
Spaghetti's Revenge.
Exactly.
That's the name of it. Because the porn star Spaghetti, he's a big Italian dick. Spaghetti.
Tom, you owe Dan $100 now.
Yeah. Because I know all the porn. I know every porn.
So, what's your question, sir?
So, I'm hoping there's a Pirates 1 in there somewhere, but unless Craig wants to buy them all, I don't know what to do with all these damn things.
He might be interested, right? He's kind of
Are you sure? Well, DVDs aren't worth anything, right?
To collectors, they are.
Maybe.
Yeah, some of them are priceless to collectors.
Some of them are, but most of them are junk. So I can't go through all of them.
You got any of the Shrek movies in there? I'm a big Shrek fan.
There's everything you can imagine.
No, well, every movie that's in there you could find on demand.
You can't, though.
There's
certain stuff that the streamers don't put up, and that's the little gems you got to weed out of the. Yeah. There's a
lot of movies. None of the Bible Man stuff is streaming.
So, sir, just based on statistics, I would say that there's probably not a valuable DVD in that whole collection.
This guy's not fun at all, man.
And you're going to spend hours of your time going through them to find nothing. and it's going to be a giant waste of your time. Just give the storage unit to
some
somebody.
box sets that are going for like $70 on eBay.
Sir, counterpoint, you do have some gems in there. Yeah, box sets are going to be your earners too. Go through it, weed it out, and then sell the bulk to some other idiot who will
That's true.
like end up with the Tom type of situation. You got to it early. You're the first guy there. Cherry pick and then unload the bulk.
There you go.
Tom, I'll give you first dibs on it.
He really wants you to take it.
Sir, I don't want your
He
garbage.
declines.
I don't want no
Okay.
garbage.
And when I swear to God, when you start saying that you'd research this American Idol guy or whatever, and you bet heavy against him, my first thought was, or bet heavy with him, I was like, gotta bet against him. That was my first thought. Sir, I think you're in the money. You got gold.
All right. Hey, good luck with it, okay? And if you do need Craig's number, reach
All right,
out.
thanks, guys.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Craig will buy him.
So
Craig will buy him right
He
now.
will. He will.
He probably wants them for the DVDs. He probably is like, oh my God.
Well, I mean, you take the stuff you want out of there, and then, yeah, I mean, even if you get 50 cents a DVD, if there's 7,000 of them, that's $3,500.
all right, he's calling me again. I'm answering.
Oh,
Hold on.
no.
Hello?
Hi, Tom.
Yes.
Hey, Tom, this is Christian from BetUS that we spoke the other day.
Yes.
Regarding your negative
being
balance
recorded.
here on your account.
You're being
Yes.
recorded.
No, I apologize. Yesterday was crazy.
Yeah, he's going to do it, man.
It was just so busy. I'll do it today.
Chill out.
Tell me he's being
At
recorded.
what time?
He doesn't know exactly.
no,
He'll
no,
do it when he
shut
can.
up.
No, he'll do it when he can. He doesn't
No,
know exactly.
like-
His son's in the hospital.
Like 4 p.m.
4 p.m. your time. I'll give you a call back at 4 p.m. your time.
no,
Okay,
don't bother.
all right.
Don't bother.
Thank you. Bye.
Oh, you see how I would handle it? You see how I would handle it? I'll tell this motherfucker.
That's for everybody who thinks I lie.
That rattled my bones a little bit. I will call you exactly at 4.
Yo.
I'm telling you.
Now you got to call. Now you got to call him right now. Oh, the chat room's worried about you. The chat room's worried about you.
You do actually have a good relationship with him. Him giving you the time
had
you
a
asked
bad
for.
time.
If you had a bad relationship, if you said by 4, he'd say no 2. That's how you can tell you're in real trouble.
Gotta record the show.
That's why I was trying to help you. I was like, his son's in the
No,
hospital.
you're making it worse.
Yeah, I said
They
you're
heard of that all before. They've
They've never heard sons in the hospital. That's
they've
a new
heard
one.
of sons in the
That's a new one.
hospital. They heard food poisoning.
Oh, chat room says they're going to cut your pompadour off. No.
No, it's $100. I'll pay the money.
He's going to call you at 4? I would change my number. Call AT&T, change your number. No, but do anything to disconnect from it and cheat them out. You have to change your number.
No,
The number you've had. How long have you had that number? 30 years? Change your phone number and be done with it. He'll never. And then you're done. Then you win. Then you call him from. Then we call him from our line, the 1-866. I call him. I go. He changed the number. We win. We flip tables on you. Fuck you, Russian piece of shit. Spit on you, communist shithead.
I'm the
You
one.
fucking piece of shit. Spit on you.
No, it's him. He's right. I
don't care if he's right. I just want to fight with a Russian guy.
I made
Right.
the bet. I lost.
Let me call
But
him.
you always wanted. You want to flip the odds
You
on the
said
house.
you want the edge. Let's get the edge.
The only way you can get the edge in this
Change
situation,
your number.
you got a free bet out of him.
Yeah.
You lost. Now you're in the
Yeah,
hole.
change your number.
Get out of it.
Change your
Get
number.
out of the
I'm
hole.
changing my number.
If you change
I got clients that need to call me.
No, they'll understand if you tell them I had
They
to
won't
change my
understand.
number. I had to change my number because of Russian bookie.
Because of a $100
I'm
bet.
telling Dr. Powers.
Dr. Powers, Dr. Robert Powers. He's like, well, why'd you change your number, Tom? He's like, hear me out. There's a Russian bookie, and I wanted to get the edge on it, so I changed my number. And then Daniel called him from our number, pretending to be Russian, and told him, I spit on you, piece of shit. You piece of. You do not talk to my business partner like that. Did you hear how mad he got when I said his? I go, no, he can't give you an exact time. He goes, what time? What time? What time? You what? 4? I will call you exactly at 4. I will be at door at 4. At 4 at door.
All right.
Fuck that guy.
No.
Now I want to get him.
All right.
What if he calls at 4? I grab
a
your
break.
phone, I throw it into the street.
What other website would call you this many times over $100? This has to be. They're going to kill you if you don't pay this.
No,
This
they
is
all
a-
call you if you do this.
But you know what?
They
He also
have,
used. He also used Russian.
slave labor or something.
You know what was
I don't
kinda
know.
menacing?
You know, this is a different country.
You know what's kind of menacing is the things he said. He goes, notice you'll, Tom, they called you again because, you know, I couldn't understand that part, but it was like, negative balance. And the way he said
I
negative
gotta
balance.
fix my account.
Yeah. Oh,
Anyway,
man.
this is what happens.
You
anyway.
could block his number. That's right.
Yeah,
Chase-
block it.
Yeah, just block his number.
I owe the money. I'm a man of my word.
No, you're not.
That should have been that funny.
We'll be right back.
All right.
Wowie.
Welcome back.
I can't believe you answered that live on the show. You did rattle my butthole a little bit.
Dude, my phone's been ringing this whole time.
You rattled my butthole.
This whole time I've been telling stories. It's fucking like the goddamn crow in the floorboard.
Did you see? You messed that up. It's not a crow. It's the heart. They bury the heart. He mixed the crow and the telltale heart together. Yeah. You do know? Have you looked at our calendar? I don't want to do all this on the show, but have you looked at our shared Google calendar?
Yeah.
Have you seen all the bookie shit?
What do you mean?
Every day there's an integrated virus bookie like Bitcoin bet thing.
Oh, that thing that Andrew,
yeah, it's back. It's all back. It's all back. Yeah, and it started yesterday. Dimitri's coming for you, man. He's gonna be getting off a plane at Sanford Airport right now.
What is that?
Let me get the Uber Black to Baldwin Park. Uber Black to Baldwin, please. Okay, let's take a break.
Okay.
You puckered my butthole a little bit, buddy. That's, I will never doubt you.
You guys get to
this man does not
sofa
lie.
and suds, and your sofa's on 4 flats. And your phone starts ringing.
He doesn't lie. He's a lot of things, but he's not a goddamn liar. He's just not. He's a lot of things.
He's a man of his word.
The name of the band is, you're going to like this, the name of the band is Fashion. The name of the song is Panic, which we're kind of in right now. This isn't something I normally play, but I think you'll like it. It's aggressive and fun. It's some dance music. We will be right back with more A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. How is your car? How is your ride? Maybe you need one.
Yep.
Well, at this point, Subarus, how many Subarus, or how many Chevy, what do you think is more, Chevys or Subarus?
God, I mean, they've both been advertising with us for over 10 years. Tons of our listeners have bought Subarus and Chevys from both of our car dealerships that advertise with us.
Yes.
The first one is Sport Subaru. That's right there on North John Young Parkway. I mean, we talked about their new facility years ago when they built it, donated the wetlands back to Florida. You talk to Mike Stacks. He'll help you out with any Subaru. They got that EV Subaru now.
Yeah, and well, you can wait, too. They always do such great deals. Talk to Mike when they do Share the Love or Lots of Love. Like, they do events throughout the year, and you can save a ton of money. And then that way you're also helping out a local charity. They're real big about putting money back into the pockets of charities that are in the Central Florida area.
Yep, and Don Mealy Chevrolet in Claremont. Talked to J.C. Harrelson over there. I got my Chevy Silverado from them. Crystal got her Traverse from them. I mean, I drove Subarus from Sport Subaru as well, the WRX and the Subaru Forester.
What's the biggest truck you can buy from Chevy right now? That's what you need.
How you gonna say? I'm gonna get a dually.
You need the biggest dually they make, like a big old oil man. You need an oil man truck.
Yeah, I could pull a big old
just
fifth
for
wheel.
1 weekend, maybe, just to feel the power. Right,
a big old Dutton.
Yeah, a big old Dutton with a cowboy hat on, drive around like all these Florida guys.
Yeah, that's what a Florida businessman needs.
Yeah, he has a big Dutton.
I'll talk to J.C. Harrelson. It's Sport Subaru and Don Mealy Chevrolet in Claremont.
What's my age again? What's my age again?
That is Matty Diaz with What's My Age Again. I think that entire album of Blink-182 songs was just recorded like with her, a guitar, and her phone. And it's really good. Like she picks like her favorite Blink-182 songs. You can find that. I believe that is out streaming right now. Welcome back to A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I am Dan.
I'm Tom. How crazy is it? We've been doing this podcast long enough where... Remember when, what was was it Jessica
Stavely Taylor? Her band, The Staves.
When she performed in the original Tom and Dan studio, which was in Daniel's house,
Studio
bedroom.
1. Yep.
She performed in there, and then we recorded it. And I remember it was a big deal when we were like, man, the recording sounds really good. And then we we were astounded by how good the recording sounded. But that was long enough ago where most recordings, unless you did it professionally, sounded poor. And now it's just, I mean, the floodgates are open with how easy it is to record yourself
here she is.
Professionally.
This is her from our studio.
And even listening back now, you could hear, like, there's a hiss in the background. It's not as good, but... Damn, 10 years
Well,
ago.
Dan's house was full of snakes.
Yeah,
It's like, this is good recording. It's funny because now it doesn't sound as good as it did back 10 years ago.
Well, your ears have aged too.
Yeah. It's just, the ability to record yourself as an entertainer now is just wide open.
I think this is one of our biggest, one of the videos that people watch the most.
There was no barrier to doing
this has like 10,000 views.
If you want to do a podcast or any audio recording, there's zero barrier.
There should be, though. If you're not good at it, your parents owe it to you to tell you to stop doing it. I feel like.
There's no barrier to entry, but there is a barrier to listenership.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I know.
That's true.
But what that causes is an infinite amount of entertainment out there.
Yeah.
And
most of which goes unlistened to.
Yes. Yeah,
True.
yeah. Which is internet garbage, essentially.
Yeah, that's where we get slop. That's why we got all the slop. We live in a time where there's a lot of slop out there.
I don't remember if it was Spotify or one of the other ones, but it was an option to play a random playlist of songs that had never been played before. Songs with 0 plays.
Who did that?
I think it was Spotify. It was either Spotify or what was the other one? Pandora? It was one of those two had that option.
They're trying to get empaths with that, right? They're trying to get people. They're like, oh, I feel sorry for these people. I'll listen to their songs.
Or people who are just interested in what does that entail?
Let's talk about this for a second. Do you guys still? Well, I know I don't think you do because A, I know you don't have time, but B, it's just not something I think that would light you up. I don't think you sit down on Fridays when there's new music and you go oh, let's go through. Because that's something I do on Fridays. I'll get my coffee or whatever and sit down, and my wife does it too, where we'll go through and start listening to songs. And do you do any of that to try and keep up with newer music, Rob?
I don't check in and go to a source or anything, but I do add new music once in a while. Like when you threw me Kubla Khan, Texas, I added them into the mix. And there's every once in a while, I'll be out at a pub and there'll be something on the radio, and I'll be like, that's a good song, and I'll end up adding it. That's how my kids walked in. They're like, 100 gex?
Yeah, 100 gex is good.
So good, yeah. And I just picked it up. I heard a song just randomly in a bar, and I was like, that's good. I'm adding it.
It's hard to find new stuff, though, because the algorithm can't vary too far from what the business wants to do monetarily. So I don't think that, most of the people like Tony Rage, me, maybe even you, I don't know how often you use Spotify, Tom, but I think most people think that Spotify's DJ sucks. And I kind of agree. It was a cool novelty in the beginning, but now I notice when I go to use it that the playlists that it uses are they're just so rudimentary. They never try to go to anything that change the mood. They just start with things that you have been listening to, and it's lame.
And it'll tell you. It'll be like, here's one you've been listening to a lot. I hope you like it again.
And I'm like, well, why don't you try something a little bit different?
Guess what? I know the songs I like. I have them all marked up, and if I want to listen to them, I will. I picked you to maybe give me a little variety or something.
But
maybe.
I don't know if that's just something.
It can't do that.
Yeah, I don't think it can do it yet. Yeah. It can't. I don't think that the algorithm has yet learned to know that you get sick of things or you burn something so many times that, for instance, Marcus King. I love Marcus King. There's a song that I really like called Honky Tonk Hell. It seems like Spotify wants to start every day with that song. It's making me not like the song because it plays it every day. Stop doing that.
Yes. I have a pet theory that, Spotify will cue your playlist more towards stuff that it has to pay less money to play. Because my playlist is the same stuff up front, all the time. If I put it on random,
no, I think everybody's like that. At least that's what it seems like everybody complains about. So I'm kind of I don't know. I'm kind of back to just going to albums. I'll just go oh, I haven't heard that, and click it and just let it go like an old man.
You know what worked for us the other day? We were leaving the Hard Rock Tampa. You should try real gambling, Tom. Craps. I made $600 at craps.
But they have the advantage. I will lose over time.
I went on a roll. Guys were high fiving me and fist bumping me.
You felt good, didn't you?
It's so good.
You felt good.
But we're leaving, and Hard Rock Tampa has a bunch of rock quotes on the walls. On the road again, and my wife's like, we gotta listen to Willie on the way home. So I hit On the Road Again, which I don't have saved as a favorite because I have a couple Willie songs, but that's a little overplayed for me, Tom.
Yeah.
So I hit On the Road, and it did a good job of making a Willie station out of that.
Yeah.
It played a bunch of country, some
You're
Sunday morning coming down
dude.
type stuff.
I was listening to there's an album by Willie Nelson that I found. They say it's from the '60s, but I can't imagine it is. But it's called And Then I Wrote. The whole album's called And Then I Wrote. because all the songs are songs that Willie Nelson wrote for like other country artists.
Oh, yeah.
And they're all fucking bangers. Like every single song is amazing. Like Hello Walls, Crazy's on there. Like there's all kinds of just like really good stuff on there. But it was just amazing that many hit songs came out of one super old dude's brain.
Do you know how much I love Willie Nelson? I sat down last night at the Willie Nelson slot machine, and I knew it was going to be ice cold. Still blew $200 into it.
$200! My God.
Think about the access we have to music that we didn't have 25, 30 years ago, where it's like the cost of music used to be, you know, let's say CD times. You know, it's $12 and you get one CD of music.
And it was precious to you. Like once you had that CD, like you would keep it, you would touch the edges of it.
When we had CDs, I had to borrow tapes from friends and copy tapes. I had like unlabeled tape copies that I would listen to Fresh Prince tapes until they wore out, unlabeled copies.
And now what's a Spotify subscription? I don't even know. Is it
for my family? It's like $13 a month or something like that. We get like 4 people all with individual Spotify accounts. Can pick whatever song you want. Literally every song ever written.
That's crazy. Like for $13 a month, your whole family can listen to whatever song they want. Like infinity. It's crazy.
So more people into music now?
It's easier to get.
Less people into music now? Because we were talking about earlier, Ross was talking about, he heard an ad that says more people listen to the radio now than they did 20 years ago. And we're like, what?
Okay, so I heard
How
that
is
too.
that even true?
I laugh because I'm like...
I looked it up to give you guys an answer. They're skewing the numbers.
No.
Well, but how...
There are real numbers.
But how are they able to even say it?
They're adding in streams. They're adding in...
They're calling that radio.
Yeah, they're adding in YouTube impressions.
Okay.
Like, they're literally lumping...
Okay.
Yeah.
You had YouTube in.
Yes.
Okay.
We consider YouTube radio, too.
I looked it up, and that's what they're saying. If you want the honest answer of our... Like, in 19...
and you know what? I count YouTube views as push-ups, and more people are doing push-ups now than ever today.
In 2004, 94% of North America was listening to the radio daily. And 2024, because this is the closest I could come to.
Tom's bookie is calling me.
In 2024, 81% of people listen to radio daily. So it's obviously in a steep decline. It's like 20% less. Or
but
maybe 17%.
But if you add in streaming and any sort of internet, then it goes up. Because, yes, more people have a phone than have a car and have access to terrestrial radio.
But I don't stream radio shows to my phone. I mean, that's just an insane thing to say.
We count Joe Rogan's downloads. That's ours, too. And I don't even know if he's in there. I mean, who's the biggest podcaster now? It's not him anymore. It's got to be...
No, it's definitely not him.
It's so diluted that no one's really the biggest.
And there's
anymore,
probably more people. There's probably people with like bigger Twitch streams than even podcasts. It's moved on from podcasting even.
It's just podcasting, micro, entertainment, reels.
I mean, the big thing when we started getting into podcasting was like, don't call it a radio show, don't call it a internet radio. Never do that. You got to call it podcast. And now podcast is just morphed into, we added cameras, and now the whole thing is like stream.
Right.
So now you just call yourself a streamer, where you're your podcaster or your streamer or your show. Who the fuck cares? It's all the same.
Your content is on the internet to be heard, which that's the way to distribute any content, because
some of them aren't even doing content.
Yeah, no,
there's huge streams that are just like, in the chat. Oh, in the chat. Oh, in the chat. They just read chat names and what the chat says. That's it.
I know.
My favorite, not because I'm sour grapes, I don't want you to think that, but my favorite, because they don't have to put themselves out there that much, and I really like this, are the ones where they will create an animated Japanese woman character with cute hair and boobs that jiggle. And they'll use their real voice to talk to the incels and the horny guys.
I wish I could pronounce the name of it for you, Dan, but there's like a specialized name for it.
Yeah, well, whatever it is, I'm into it, because, like, if I could do it, if Maisie could do it, if Andrew could do it, we could become millionaires. I'm all for it. You're using a cartoon with jiggling boobs to steal money from incel men that can't get laid, and I'm all for it.
And Tom, I know you're thinking this is niche. What Dan is describing couldn't possibly be like a mainstream thing, but if you go on Reddit and like the front page of Reddit, like all the popular things that are happening on Reddit, like the most upvoted stuff, it's always one of these like AI generated like ladies that
Do you know what I'm talking about?
there's groups for them, and they'll get in there and talk about it's huge. It's ginormous. It's insanely big.
So it's just an AI generated lady,
correct?
And then people, what's the entertainment of it?
There's not.
Hey,
my
babe,
kids leaving. My kids leaving. Bye, babe. Mwah. I love you. I love you. Do good at your dance competition. I love you.
Work hard.
Oh,
you're a grinder.
Bye.
You
I
got
love you. Bye.
When you're rich, hire me.
Okay. Oh, there's an email I want to read right below you, buddy.
Tom,
if you can grab that for
don't
me.
tell little girls that they're grinders.
You're a grinder. I miss you on the island.
I just respect it so much.
Hey,
You're working hard.
Grab that email for me right below you, buddy. Sorry, it just fell. I'm going to read that one in a minute. I was going to find you one of these on Twitch. I want to show you what these girls look like. They're because Ross is right. They make tons of dough.
I don't understand what the content though is.
Yeah, I don't either, but I can assure you that they're like huge. It's a huge thing.
It's so weird. They're so
It's obviously some dude with a keyboard typing in stuff for this lady avatar to say.
Wafu?
No, that's different. That's like when you pick one of them to be your online wife.
Yeah, but anyway, it's just like a cartoon that they've made, and it has different animations that they can activate. So imagine an animation of me as a big titty woman with beautiful like hair, and then I have, let's say, 1,000 different animations of her doing different things. Like I have her excitement, I have her jumping up and down, her titties start shaking. I have her like getting an email off the ground for I have her, and then so you just role play as if you are that animated.
And Dan types, and she says what he's typing.
Yeah, and then some of them actually use their voice. Like,
okay.
Hello, everybody, and they'll just talk, but they're never really showing themselves. It's almost like an old school Wizard of Oz, where it's just like it's a fake. Okay. Big titty anime.
Is there an avatar?
It's their avatar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but who is like what?
People
where's
are
the
super
money?
into it. There's like drama involved with it for some reason. I forget. Like there's all kinds of weird dramas with it too. And it's like
so people donate to them.
Why?
And there'll be like 17,000 people.
I don't have that answer for you, Tom. I'm just telling you.
That's the only answer.
I'm just telling you that it's real. Like there's
and then guys are just looking at it
and they give money to it.
There's fish a million miles under the ocean that if you bring them up to the air, they'll explode from the pressure. Why? I don't have an answer for you. I'm just telling you it's a weird thing that exists in this world.
It's so weird that someone's entertained by that because like
not entertained, fascinated and donating huge sums of money and getting online and like getting in arguments about it. Like mine's better than yours. Yeah. There's like an NFL element to it. Like mine's better than yours and yours is copying mine and you should die because of it. Like it's a whole huge thing.
Yeah. I guess
but what I like about it is there is a part of me that thinks it's fascinating, right? That this person, let's say they're making, just to give real money, let's say they're making $35,000 extra dough doing this. Okay, let's just say it's a lot of money a year.
Yeah, that's hard for me to believe, but it happens.
But I mean, like some of these people have 40,000 people watching.
No, I know. That's
so. And then what's fascinating to me is that person outside of that has a complete. No one knows who that person is. You would never know them. But they're famous from something that's not even real on streaming.
They're behind the scenes. It's their avatar that's actually famous.
It'd be impossible to figure out who they are, really.
But then, can't everybody do the avatar? Now, isn't this kind of like you make an AI song? It's funnier than someone else not as creative as you making an AI song.
Sure.
So you could make an argument that person that's controlling the AI big booby girl avatar is the brains behind
Absolutely,
it. And the creativity that is drawing this many people. Because I don't think anybody could do it. Right?
No. I think some people try it, but
and he's not as popular. So there's a reason why one of them is more popular than because they know how to. It's got to be easy to do, or at least a lot of people must know how to do it.
It can't be.
I kind of I'd only been aware of like the. A different name, but apparently they've dumbed it down for us to VTuber. You call him a VTuber, virtual tuber, an online entertainer who uses a virtual avatar generated using computer graphics, real-time motion capture software, often but not always used. Originated in Japan in the mid-2010s. By 2020, there were more than 10,000 active VTubers.
Okay. So, it's the delusion of entertainment again. One person started doing it, then there's a million copycats. So 10,000 VTubers. But it's just so weird that people are watching it. That's like I know.
By
I
2018,
know why there's 10,000 VTubers because they're all trying to make money. But the people that are watching this and entertained by it,
by
that's the odd part
by
to me.
2018, VTubers had a collective subscriber count of 12.7 million.
There's a VTuber that they're listing here called Nukche, who publicized receipts from their individual YouTube gross super chat earnings from a single year, and they reached over $1 million.
Because it's microtransactions.
Yeah.
Because if you got
Wild.
40,000 people,
Just giving you
throwing
a
$1,
dollar. Yeah.
50 cents or whatever, then it adds up to crazy amounts of money.
Yeah, I mean, it's a legitimate thing, but I mean, it's fascinating to me because it's not. I mean, you're playing a character and you're providing entertainment for people, but it's not even. I mean, you could do it without even showing your true personality, which is insane.
September 2024, one of these VTubers, Iron Mouse, 320,000 active paid subscribers on Twitch.
Wow. I've heard of Iron Mouse.
So you know what's interesting is, and this is this is where Big Tim missed out because going back to like my son,
tank would have been big, dude.
My son still watched the streamer and YouTuber Queso.
He's still big, yeah.
Which he looks like Big Tim. He's like a bigger dude with a red beard and like I think he wears overalls and shit. Like
it's like a unique looking guy.
Yeah, or maybe he does, but he's like a video game Big Tim, right? And then he's got comedic talent because he makes jokes about himself
his timing's funny.
Essentially, he just on there and there's a camera on him and then he's playing a game and then the chat's up. And then the chat makes fun of him and calls him fat and all this stuff. And then he reacts to the chat. He's like, what? What you... He reads the insults, and then my kids think it's hilarious.
He'll make a face or something.
And I hear Tommy and Max laughing at it because they're laughing at the chat insulting a fat guy, right? Which I'm glad made me proud.
Yeah, some things will never change, right?
But then
you laugh when a fat guy's pants fall down.
But the content...
That's a Sandler album with Fatty McGee on it. Yeah. Some good stuff.
It's... And I understand, like, Fatty
McGee, you're so fat.
It takes
that was a line on the album.
It takes some comedic timing and stuff, but essentially that's it. Like that is the entertainment, and he's
not going deep.
An insane amount of followers, and my sons are bought in.
So you're saying we should make a virtual fat guy to Tubaz?
Can't do it.
It's already done.
It has to be organic.
There's 10,000 of these chicks ones. Yeah. We could make a virtual Big Tim.
And 3 of them are a dozen of them are making money. The rest are making nothing.
Yeah, they did do a top.
There's 100.
It's feast or famine.
1,000 podcasters,
like everything. Sure.
Yeah. And then all the top 0.02% are making a living.
There's a lot of scams on here too. I guess that's where VTubers kind of got some. Like a bad name is that like the idea of some of the larger ones. I mean, just like we're doing, we're kicking around, ways to make money, right? So then guys create these, then they get in there, and then they start sort of preying on their own audience, and then it becomes scammy. Then you start like hacking them and stuff like that. That is a thing.
Okay,
because you have more active targets.
Okay,
I think it's harder than it's ever been to make money in independent media or as an influencer because there's just so many more. And if
you're up against everybody,
if you look at the people that are making money like us and a lot of other people in YouTube and people that we at least know, they started a long time ago.
True.
And I know we see the stories that the people make money and they just started, but I think that is the rarity nowadays. It's like the people that started a long time ago, they figured out how to make money.
Well,
but
disagree. Start a podcast today. Main category comedy. You'll be making money tomorrow.
Oh my god! I hope somebody does that.
I think. Okay, what do you think's harder, making money playing baseball or making money podcasting? If you're in high school right now, the chance, because I would.
Well, do I have talent in either?
Right. Yeah, let's say
I have both.
It becomes hard.
So I have a little bit of both. So I have a little bit, I could either be a podcaster or I could be like a mid-level baseball player.
Even if you're playing AAA baseball and you never make it to the big leagues, but I think you're playing AAA baseball, you're making something.
I think you'd beat your head. I think you'd beat your head against a wall less with baseball, maybe.
Because I think there's so many more people that are currently making money and so many, there may be more of an opportunity in baseball.
Well, I mean,
than there is in
there's comedy baseball now
influence.
too. I mean, think about Banana League is like It's a little less serious baseball, so you have that option.
Yeah.
There's tons of minor league teams.
There's some weird comedy home run derby out in Austin now. I just saw one of the Orlando comics was on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like Jake or one of the guys that's out there?
Christoph Jean. It was Christoph Jean was like in a weird comedy home run.
He's very
derby.
funny.
I love that guy.
That guy's hilarious.
No, he has been.
Ross, I don't want to get in his business, but
I don't want to get a political here.
It's the end of the show.
Are we doing it?
What do you think Jolly's making a year now?
Jolly, like touring the country, probably like 6 figures, I would think.
You think?
I would think, but like a lot of it eating up in travel and stuff too. Like he's making, there's a certain amount of churn to being a road dog. So like,
you think he's able to make over $100,000?
He's probably making 6 figures, and he's probably spending a chunk of it in travel and like expenses and stuff.
Because you have to,
And then he also like I think he's where he's at.
I didn't even think it was that much. I was surprised.
I'm only including because like the culture in Austin is such that like if he's regular at the mothership, I think he did his time as a doorman, and he's like he can get stage time there, and so I think that means you can probably just like roll up on shows, and I think there's that culture in Austin now where you can kind of get paid doing stuff if you're one of those guys.
And he hustles too. I mean,
also he's funny.
He's also
funny. He delivers,
and he does a lot of videos. I know him and Jake Rika have been doing. So many of the DeAndre videos have been blowing up, so I would imagine he gets a cut of that. He should.
Is it all through just getting paid for stage time at different clubs?
I'm just like, this is a guess, by the way. Like, if he's now to the point where he's doing like door deals and he can like, I will guarantee these seats, and you give me the ticket price. You guys keep the drinks. That's kind of like standard for road comedy. Like he's, and he's always on the road. I honestly, God, don't know. Like, call him and ask him. He'd probably tell you. This is just a guess. I'm just guessing. And then also T-shirt sales, stuff like that. I know.
He's also like he hustles. So somebody said something.
Sure.
Like somebody even commented about because Bert Kreischer was in town. Like I want to say 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And somebody said, like, hey, who's going? You guys should try to get him on the show. And I was like, I think he's kind of sailed on without us, sort of a thing. And then Jolly popped in right under it. Was like, I'll never forget y'all motherfuckers. And I was like, well, that's why you're the best, Jolly. We love you. He'd probably tell you. You just ask, how much do you make? You don't have to give me the main figure. How much do you
He'd probably give you his taxes.
Yeah. He's doing but he's a good dude, man. That guy, and he is extremely funny.
It's so hard to know in the entertainment industry, even with like social media influencers and shit. Like it's all over the place.
Well, it could be feast or famine for him too. Like, right? So something Killers that Kill Tony, he could make an assload of money, and then he could do his own independent show because I know he does some of those in Austin, and he's literally getting nothing, but he loves the show. Like, I think he tries to do sort of like what you do and diversify, where he's kind of picking from a lot of different areas.
Yeah, but
I
think
some
now
videos. He's got some,
I think now his areas are pretty good to where it's all pretty guaranteed.
Nice.
Since you guys brought up comedy, and if you want to, let's talk about this. I don't know if you saw online, there were clips of a guy from Kill Tony, like a really good comedian, this guy William Montgomery.
I love William Montgomery.
He's super funny.
He was booked to come in here, and his plane is something fucked up with. They were appearing when they were doing Killers at Kill Tony. We were going to have. He has so many different nicknames. I forget, like
Vanilla Gorilla,
the Motor City Madman, whatever. He's got 1,000. But we were going to have him in. He's just this crazy red-haired guy that screams. He's just a maniac. And I was excited about it, and we didn't get him in.
He's hilarious. He's really good. He's a great comic, and a video went viral this week of him bombing his dick off. Like the audience, like booing the shit out of him telling jokes, and to be fair, a couple of the jokes not great, like a couple of not so great jokes.
Well, it was an auto-tune comedian.
Hold on, I'm getting to that. So like he's bombing, and then that all circulated for like a couple days, and then come to find out he was opening for this guy whose whole bit is like he brought the clip I saw. He brings a girl up on stage from the audience, and he has a mic set to auto-tune, and he makes her sing like dirty lyrics into it.
Okay,
and that's his bit. So this guy who like writes jokes and is real high energy, like think fucking who's the coked up comedian from the Sam
Kinison?
Think Kinison, but like really, but that much energy, screaming, super hype, and then this he's open. The crowd is there to see a guy who's gonna bring a teen girl up on stage and make her sing about her stinky pussy or something.
Yeah, it's Morgan J is the guy.
Yeah.
So here's a clip of Morgan.
What did you say?
I said.
Oh, I've seen this guy.
You got a boyfriend?
Yeah.
No, I don't have a boyfriend.
You got a girlfriend? You got a girlfriend?
No, I don't have a girlfriend.
Yeah, he's just
he's opening for this guy,
he's
and the
a looper.
audience is there to see this guy, and he's trying to do like
he's
jokes.
Crowd work looper, which, has its place.
And this is, I've seen this on TikTok a lot.
You love him. You love him.
This has gotten popular through TikTok and through the little, and it's literally all his content is all crowd work.
Yes.
And it's probably 90% of it, or like 75% doesn't work, but he takes the 15% that does work and put it on social media.
I don't want to toot my own horn, but I could do this immediately.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like I could literally give me the auto-tune mic, and what do I got to do? I got to fill in for him with sight unseen, no practice. And I don't have confidence. But put me in the room and let me do it. It'll be fine. Mm-hmm. It'll be just fine.
You know who couldn't do it? William Montgomery.
It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea, and I understand when people would hate it. And maybe
it's
after
got a short
5 minutes, I would
shelf
hate it.
life.
Yeah,
and
I get it.
And that's what's weird too. Is like things run hot, and then this guy all of a sudden will not be able to make money at a certain point.
I gotta make no money.
And then it just goes. God, things flip so fast. Like
the churn is real, dude. That's why you just got to keep your head down. Keep talking about pornos.
Sell them t-shirts while you can.
Yeah, head down, talk about them pornos.
Yeah. Like, are future entertainers going to have long careers like they used to, or is it going to be like, this person's out, a new person? Like, just so many new.
We don't necessarily have to reinvent yourself, but I think that you can't dig your heels in either, right? Like, we've added stuff to what we were doing that may have changed the trajectory of what we're doing.
But we're old. I'm saying, like, for this guy,
for new guys,
the new guys, like this guy can he continue to successfully tour for
Auto-tune's a novelty off of rip, so you got to think about that, right? Like auto-tune is not
in the future. AI will determine who's famous, and the famous Terminators will show up, and they'll just tell you you're famous, and you'll be famous for 5 minutes, and then they'll move on.
Everybody's just micro famous,
constant famous churn.
I mean, so people's fame does last less now, right?
Oh yeah.
Like look at old Spit on It. What was there? Hawk
We
forgot about it, right? I just called her Spit on It.
Yeah.
I forgot that
she's done.
She's done.
Yeah, there's no more.
I can speak freely on her. I still want to see her naked. Right? Doesn't everybody?
I mean, she's gonna spit on it sometime, right? Or never. We're never gonna see it.
I think we missed the window.
Are they after her for that coin thing? Is she like? No. Is she evading charges?
I think she cried, and I think she appealed, and I think maybe gave the money back.
I think the
she's
police
not destitute enough.
I think she just didn't understand what it was, and she promoted something. Someone else is the criminal
to it, and the criminal is old. What's his name's
Jake Paul
nephew? No, it's Howie Mandel. Howie Mandel's nephew is the guy that did the Bitcoin for Hawk Tuah. You can look it up.
Yeah.
She'll work at a Dunkin' Donuts for like 2 years, and then she'll be like, all right, I'll do it.
You think so?
Yeah, absolutely.
You can't wait too long.
Money at you.
You can't wait too long.
But eventually it'll come back around, and it'll be nostalgic, and then she'll be over it by that point. She'll be like, yeah, give me the money.
She's still able to go around. Like, if she came into town, we'd interview her.
Oh, my God.
And then we'd partner. Like, if she was like, hey, you partner with it, do a show out at the, Sanford. And then we'd be like, Hawk Tuah is here. And we'd get all our listeners. She'd be on stage.
And then you do it, hate it, and talk shit about it afterwards.
Spit on the microphone.
Spit on our couch before we raise couches. Driving the Tom and Dad couch is Hawk Tuah.
So
spit on that couch.
So we'll do it. So that means she can make a living forever.
Can we get her at the Beer Fest? Is it too soon? Why don't you hit her up on X?
No, she's too famous.
Hit her up on X.
We have to hit her
next year.
No, like 15 years from now.
15? We won't be doing the...
well, that's what I'm saying. She'll be famous forever. Because
she'll be in...
No. Yes, there'll always be... Like, dude, there'll always be a local radio station that will get her to spit on... Yes.
No.
Dude, what is that?
American Idol singer Bo Bice. He's not getting called, and he was on American Idol.
Yeah, but he was less famous. Hawk Tuah was more famous than Bo Bice. More people saw Hawk Tuah because of the actual.
Than American Idol that season?
Agree.
I don't
social
know
media,
about that.
Social media made her more famous.
I think you're flapping your get it wrong all the time, Gums.
Literally everywhere for 2 days.
Yeah, it was on everybody's phone. If you asked, spit on that thing, Hawk Tuah or Bo Bice, more people knew spit on that thing. I mean, fucking grandmas know. Your grandpa may know spit on that thing.
My grandpas are dead.
So is mine.
But they would have liked her. They would have liked her and the Spring Factory. She works in the spring factory.
All right, let's get out of here.
All right. Anything to
Ross,
plug some stuff.
The Orlando Talk Show with me, Ross McCoy. Just check it out on your podcast app.
Yeah, man.
And next weekend, our two big events, Bad Business Beer Fest and Sofa and Suds.
Come
Please
watch Tom get beaten by a Russian bookie live.
Yeah, are you going to call Dmitry after the show?
Has
he been calling you more?
2 hours.
Because I'm going to be, like a...
You're going to forget.
No, but I have to because I'm with you on this boat trip, and the Chris was like, "Your phone's ringing."
What if you look behind you and you see it all black? Right? Like, so you're going
Thunder in Paradise.
You're going to the different areas of, like, you're going around where those fancy houses are, the ones that aren't occupied, and you're making your way, and your family, the boys are bundled up in their sweatshirts, and then you look behind you, you say, all jet black boat. What's on it? Crimea flag. Yeah.
You're out on your boat,
Russians,
and then
Russians are there.
You hear a noise. You hear a phone ringing from a cabinet. You open it, it's a phone you've never seen before, and you take the call, and it's him.
Yep.
The saddest thing is seeing a bunch of mansions on the Intercoastal with beautiful patios with pools, infinity pools, empty.
I thought the saddest thing was betting on America's Got Talent with your company credit card and having the charges declined. I honestly thought that was the saddest
thing. Neck. I feel like that's an even.
Anyway, all right.
Let's get out of here. Guys, thank you for listening. TomandDan.com for all things Tom and Dan. And we'll see you at Bad Business Beer Fest. Yep. We'll see you at Sofa and Suds. Yep. Don't forget the Orlando Talk Show with Ross McCoy. Download, like, and subscribe. Go to our website, hit like and subscribe, hit alerts so you know when we go live. Am I forgetting anything?
Yeah, we'll see you on Monday's BDM show.
Oh, wait a minute. I can't publish that. It's mediocre.
This is all jokes and funny to you, huh? You can take it up with legal. Have a good day.